I regret nothing.
I'm
I
recording.
regret nothing. No regrets.
no
No
regrets. My
No
first
regrets,
tattoo.
not even a single letter.
No ravioli.
No ragu.
No ragu.
Alrighty. We're recording now. Let's recap the last session.
Ooh.
All right. So, okay, mine are all over the fucking place.
I can start if you want.
Yeah, you start.
Okay.
You start.
So we begin with Sarah Gwynn having a weird dream, kind of like sleep paralysis, of drowning. And while drowning in the ocean, she sees this like kind of decrepit elven ruin, but then hears the voice of Elgernon being like, "Hey," totally what he said. "Hey, your sword is
Hey,
kind of
girly.
hungry. And yeah, it's gonna like devour you if you don't like if you don't, keep up with it. So like keep it in check." So she's like, "Ah, okay, thanks." Then goes over to swim towards the ruins, and surprisingly there are like guards. Mermaid guards, perhaps? No, we don't know. I didn't write that down. But they look like they recognize her, but then that's where her dream ends because Bernie's like, "Hey, wakey wakey, eggs and bakey." And as we wakey wakey, eggs and bakey, Lomarin kind of has a weird vibe of fog and cold despite being an equatorial island. And yeah, Asan has information. Asan.
Yeah, we let's see. Specifically, I believe it was just Sarah and I went to the mages. The what's the fucking the mages guild in this area. Mages Collective. Thank you. To research various things. But what Asan specifically researched was who the fuck the Crescent King was in life. Most people believe that it was a merchant by the name of Hoda Amar. Huda?
Yep.
A once wealthy merchant from Antiva. They were either betrayed or his loved one was killed. People are unsure. Either way, he swore revenge on whoever committed that act. He acquired the powers of a revenant, but all of his crew died in the process. He was able to bring them back, but not to their full potential and not, quote-unquote, correctly. And then also, Saradwin looked up things about the Maker's Finger, and all in all, the main thing was, oh, if the Crescent King finds it, we're fucked. Because he'd have the power to completely restore his crew back to their original potential, which would make him a force upon Thetis that the likes of which have never been seen besides blights. And then we moved to Indra and Shepard.
Indra and Shepard.
Tony, would you like to pick up from there?
Yeah. Indra and Shepard. Imagine if I was just like, nah, actually.
Nah, I'm good.
But Indra and Shepard go to the docks, and they observe something interesting. Erica and other guy whose name I don't think I wrote down. Argus.
I was gonna say
Argus. And the Arby's roast beef sandwich.
I hate you so fucking much.
We observed them basically in the aftermaths of killing a lot of people, and saying that with this run they're pretty much set up to make things go better for their guild. And then basically Indra and Shepard basically are like, oh, okay, let's just track them a little bit, and we follow them, and somehow, I would say, mostly due to Indra taking his armor off, would be like the number one like reason why we were able to successfully do this. We're able to like stealthily follow and keep up, and then we make it all the way to a cellar where basically we were able to determine we thought Erica and Argus were part of well, they are part of Goldfingers, but it appears as if whatever is going on there is a different side project and or their own thing. Um so we now know where that is laid out too. Let's see. And now my notes have a sign that said Sarid Hassan.
Oh yeah.
So
I think we covered that part, so I think
I think Ilaria and Erland also did some stuff.
I can pick it up again. Or...
Josh, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, they made Monster.
Yeah.
other than
Not a
other than
monster.
go and have like a nice session, right, with Sid, right, where we created a good number of healing potions as well as Monster energy drink. We were able to coordinate a meeting with our good friend Spots when it came to actually finding where we could find the Galaman, right? Any kind of door, any kind of entranceway, whatever kind of codes we may need. We were able to negotiate with Spots for that and pay them quite a good hefty amount to procure us that knowledge, whereas we would have the key to said door in the form of that one letter we nabbed from the Golden Fingers that was originally addressed to their man on the inside, you know, their secret double agent. So we spoke with Spots regarding the sorts of info, and then we also coordinated together about what exactly our plan would be, what we're hoping to get out of the Gallowman, right? And the kind of leverage we have on our side, the kind of knowledge we have on our side, and to try and get the right kind of connections. And overall, we seem to have been on much of the same page that we were going to have this meeting with the Gallowman, right? Sort of figure out what their goals were with the Golden Fingers, particularly, and why they have someone sort of stalking and like kind of taking that kind of mole kind of a role in the organization, and basically gauge off of that what we can try to do to get on their good side. Because we do know not only the fact that they have a mole on the inside, we do know we kind of have a good relationship with their current quote-unquote leader, the Golden Fingers, and we also know that this sect of the Golden Fingers that seems hell-bent on taking over the criminal underbelly of Lomarin, we do know where they're hiding out. So we could presumably stamp them out and remove them from the equation and, you know, do everybody a good favor. For, you know, something in return, of course. And we're just sort of trying to do a better job at obfuscating our intentions for things and not explicitly saying that we're on the trail of, say, the Crescent King or more primarily Imperium. So sort of along the same line, along the same ends, right? Sort of presenting ourselves as these monster hunters that are just sort of looking for intriguing, unique relics lost and other things that may help stoop us up and power us up towards particularly challenging and harrowing obstacles ahead.
Great.
We ended everything with just walking into the Gallowman, right? Doing our little codes and things and gaining passage for our entire group and meeting who seems to be the big boss, the big girl boss, the mama of Omar.
We ended with you all in the central gallows chamber. The walls are encircled with melting wax candles that emit a low light in the circumference. The shadows from them stretch out longer and further, creating the illusion that the chamber you stand in is much larger than it actually is. puts more distance between you and the people seated atop thrones of limestone. Several large tables face 3 individuals gazing at you beneath the shadows. The members seated at the tables, all with visible scars and wrinkles on their faces, or worse, neither of those, turn to look at your group. In the center of the room is a large pot filled with water, bubbling. On the left side, a dragon skull sits on the wall with a torch inside its mouth. Whoever has a passive perception of 14 or higher, you smell faint black powder from that direction. On the right side are 4 empty cages, for now. The rest of the walls are filled with various bottles of expensive-looking alcohol. As you step closer, you finally glimpse the 3 figures seated atop the chairs. They gaze at you with interest, or perhaps hunger. The torches behind them cast a backlight, their faces slightly obscured from the shadows. You realize you are inside the main dining area for the most senior members of the gallows, and you might be the next meal. And we'll transition to the battle map. Or not battle map, but dungeon.
What?
Yeah, the battle map, of course. The battle map.
When DM says battle map.
Unfortunately, there's no better name for those.
Yeah. But yeah, can everybody see it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Might as well call it a place
Fireball.
where you all
Yep.
die.
Also, I'll post some character in the miscellaneous channel. For spots, the carrion and chatter.
Spots! Oh my god. Spots.
He looks so
Oh.
squiggly.
That's pretty much exactly how I pictured spots.
He looks
too.
way better
Hell
than I
yeah.
imagined him.
Oh
They look
god.
better than you imagined.
Yes.
Honestly, yeah, same.
This is
they're
spots
not
after a
big.
shower.
Yeah, after.
Spots after
This is as good as you're gonna
In
get
the
So
creek.
you mean after rain?
Yeah.
You mean after
Yeah.
rain?
after rain.
Feel free to arrange your tokens however you want.
Hassan, get your ass up there.
Nice try.
I want to stand behind Hassan.
I guess Shepard would probably stay where he is, truthfully.
I'm fine. Erlen, do you want to swap?
Nah, let me be like here. Let me back up the big man. Let me back up the big man.
Ricky, take it away.
Actually, no. Be over here.
The better dressed
And-
ones go in front.
And who stands in our presence?
Oh, we don't have a group name yet.
Yeah, maybe we should.
Right.
Okay, hear me out. What if we flash back to the
No.
Oh my
no,
god,
no.
no.
Now is not the time to figure that out. It is not the time to figure that out.
Wait. Tony, make a persuasion check against Josh.
Against the person, Josh.
Against the person, Josh. I just want to see, because that's the most hilarious way to use this new mechanic.
I got do I get bonuses if I have them?
Sure.
What's your charisma modifier?
Yeah,
Not
tell me.
Never mind, it's a zero. It's a zero. I got an 18 though.
Okay,
His-
Josh,
his
what do
real
you
life
think?
charisma mod. What do I think? Unless he has a really fucking good idea right this second. Let's not spend the next half hour trying to come up with a group name.
I
On
just
and
imagine
on.
Tony, Tony, do
voice
you
out the
have a
name.
really good idea for a group name?
Right now.
Yeah, I just want to hear what everyone else's ideas are
No.
first.
No.
And then...
No.
Hmm.
Okay. How about freebie flashback?
It's funny.
Everybody says a group name, and then
Okay, I would like to-
and then we like finish that. We either pick one now or we don't, but everybody says a group name.
Can I just say something?
Yes.
Everybody who doesn't have a negative wisdom modifier. How many people is that in this group? Everyone?
I don't think anybody has a negative wisdom.
Oh, I have a plot. Okay, good. Nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. She meant your fucking names.
Yeah. At least Erlen was gonna say like friends. Like
Hello, I'm the Black Blade.
we're not sticking around for a while, so feel free to address us as you want.
Erlen just sort of does the thing where he kind of thumb against his cheek, where he was quote unquote forcibly tattooed mark.
Oh, you don't need to worry about that mark here. You're amongst
Yeah,
all.
marks don't matter.
The only thing that matters here is whether or not you have any use to us.
Well, we do come in peace, and
I hope so.
Hope.
I'd rather not
Maybe.
spoil my dinner with your guts.
yeah, we would hope that we can establish a bit of a fruitful relationship for both of our groups here.
Oh, really? And pray tell, what do you have to offer to me?
There's the Golden Fingers that are under new management now, and we're a little concerned about their operations. We were maybe gonna ask if you were going to do anything about that.
If I'm going to do anything, me personally,
If the people you're in charge of, I don't know.
and how about you tell me how they came to new management?
That's a really funny story.
Yeah.
Well, one of the members killed the former leader.
I see. That happens quite a lot. Very coy with details, aren't we?
There was a paper trail. Unfortunately, your son is very good with hiding files.
If he was your son, that Omar guy.
Oh. And what happened to my son, little lady?
Well, little birdie tells me somebody might have killed him, unfortunately.
Make a deception check.
You're good at these. Trust.
Little birdie.
Okay, deception. Let me check my bonus. Okay. I'm confident.
I heard through the
I've
grapevine
got the Riz. On a dirty 20.
that... Okay.
I heard on Twitter that,
Twitter, actually.
I heard on the bird. I heard the bird.
Twitter.
yeah, a little birdie told me Twitter.
Yeah,
Siren.
of Twitter.
And so, this little birdie, what was the proximity of this bird to you?
Oh, I don't know. I was there just to get a drink. I bought into it thinking I could make a quick penny, but then I walked into that whole conflict.
I see.
Let's establish a few things firsthand.
Oh, you're
Uh,
establishing things now.
I just figure most of us maybe aren't all too comfortable in the situation in these sorts of settings. So, as the one who maybe doesn't like to bullshit
Oh,
as much,
You would like to be comfortable. Okay.
I would like
Could
to
some people
be frank with
please? Can some people please offer chairs so our guests could have dinner?
You see
That way
like
they're
an
comfortable.
entire group just scuttle away from like the center and Felix scoot down on their chairs and leave room for all of you to sit down.
Go on, sit,
Nice.
eat, be comfortable.
I'd like to be frank with you here. Because every,
I thought your name was Erland. Sorry.
No, he said it was Mark.
I'm sorry.
everybody who walks through that door you got by the bar, well, everybody needs entrance, right? Well, we found ours through some connections, and the Golden Fingers. We know you had somebody on the inside. We'd like to know why, so we can maybe better understand where our focuses are headed.
Let's see. Who would like to answer this question in the class right now?
From what we understand, this Omar fellow who was your son came about this operation through a bit of say financial generosity and used that to
We can
halfway
call it.
scam half of the young folks in Lomarin.
You can call it whatever you like, but you know what happened.
So, Basira, this person's job here was this just keeping an eye on your kid, making sure he didn't make no dumb decisions in power?
How would I like to word this? Omar was more than a disappointment. He was possibly the lowest form of life I could have ever produced, and the fact that he is of my blood makes me physically ill.
Oof.
Make an insight check, Erland.
Yeah. I want to see. Like, this person didn't seem to react terribly negatively to the news that their son is gone.
Mm-hmm.
A flat 20.
Flat 20 doesn't give a single shit. It's more so like, and through that you would know that it doesn't seem like the Carrion hired Basira. Basira was the one to reach out to the Gallowmen with like information. Hey, your son's fucking it up. Here's like information, and trying to get like her way into the Gallowmen herself. And
Like, Basira wasn't fully established as of yet. This is more of like, here's how I can try to be of use to you.
Yeah. And that is something that like the Carrion appreciates in terms of like how useful is this person to me, and since her son, you know, one, fucked up the entire operation, but two, got himself killed, it is just complete like she's like erased him from her like empathy at this point.
Wow.
Well, good that there was no love lost there.
It was actually more of a gain for me, but sure, we can call it nothing lost.
All right. Sort of like give looks to the other people, right? Like he's gonna keep on talking if people want to stop him at any point. He looks like he's ready to share a little bit more.
The train comes through.
A train comes through.
Train.
It's like somebody, they have a daycare here, someone's playing with train
Out of
toys.
the giant pot of water, a train emerges. Roll initiative. It's like Skyrim mods all over again.
Yeah,
who modded my D&D campaign?
Yeah, basically like what you're messaging, like, right. So yeah, basically he looks ready to share a little bit more information about this whole situation, having gauged what the general reaction is. So he's gonna speak. All right. Well, you might be happy to have found out that it was Basira that finished the job, so to speak.
Oh.
With some amount of
Interesting.
assistance, some amount of help from the rest of us.
Alaria.
Yeah.
They are watching you guys and watching Carrion like a hawk. Like they're invested in what the fuck is going on right now.
Because I'm like, there's food on the table, but I'm not gonna eat until
Oh
somebody...
no, there's no food on the table just
Oh.
yet. Like
Okay.
nobody's come out yet.
Swag.
With some amount of help from the rest of us. You see now,
So what
none of us.
you are telling me is that you were instrumental in the downfall of my son, the eventual death, the gutting of the pig, if you will.
Our goals were a little different from that. See, what we wanted was golden fingers out of the picture. A lot of these younger folk, a lot of these kids, just out of this whole scam business. And what our contribution here is causing a little bit of that chaos where the seer used to go in and finish the job. See, your son didn't do a great job at hiding his receipts, so to speak, his trackings of just how much he was getting out of the deal. What we were able to do is simply show a lot of these fooled, sorry little saps just how much they got screwed. Folks wanted to leave, folks did. And of the few who stuck around, your man on the inside, Basira, decided it was time to create a bit of a change in leadership. See, they aren't in charge no more, no, but they sure as hell opened up the seat.
You, as she's like pointing at just a random member at the edge of the table. Get them the good shit.
Yes, of course.
And make sure it's the unpoisoned one.
Gets up. Walks out the door. A few minutes later, you see someone kind of in like chef attire, and then the same kind of like rogue walking behind them, carrying several bottles of very expensive-looking alcohol. The chef sets the table, lays out food for everybody. There's more kind of like in the center for anybody who wants to take more. Very like family style, like sharing of plates. And the rogue just kind of like pours this like very silky, rich wine into all of the cups in front of the people.
Does the carrion get a cup?
Yeah, of course, everybody.
Okay.
While I have you here, and while you're spilling the tea, as it were, I propose a small toast.
Will this be an honor too?
To you, of course. You got rid of a nuisance in my life, a disappointment, a stain on my reputation. And to that, I applaud you.
Quick question, DMs.
Mm-hmm.
I know she said get them the unpoisoned stuff. Did they fill our cups up with this? Like,
It's all the same
was
wine.
It's all the
yeah,
same
was
for
the same
everyone.
bottle was the same bottle used between us and her underlings?
Yeah.
Okay, that was it. Because like, if they use different bottles for us, I would still be like,
Same bottle, same food.
Okay.
And people around us are going to start doing
they're
the
waiting.
cheers.
They're waiting.
We're waiting for them.
Is the carrion like
I'll
finished
raise it.
with her toast?
Yes.
Then yeah, everybody like raises a glass, drinks, and then digs into the food.
All right. We'll follow suit, I guess, or I'll follow suit.
Yeah.
Shepard does as well. A little hesitantly, but he does.
On save. Fuck.
Well,
Erlen,
So wait,
Erlen-
who's eating?
Oh
Me.
no. Yeah, I had.
Shepard specifically drank the wine and not the food.
I
hope you
had a bite
didn't
of the food.
drink the food. Shepard has
Hey.
somebody like mush it up like a bird for him.
fucking Shepard has a blender on hand at all
I was
times.
gonna say, like Shepard brings out a blender.
Modern
Sorry, I need.
technology.
Sorry, we don't have protein powder on the island.
So who's drinking the wine?
Sarah
Shepherd.
is eating and drinking because she doesn't want to be rude about it.
Yeah. There's a specific thing. Erlen does bring the cup to his lips, right? Like the liquid would like touch his lips, but like basically feigns having taken a gulp.
Make a
And then
sleight
puts
of
it
hand
back
check,
down.
please.
Yeah.
Could I do the similar but more of like this is sorry, this is niche, but like the communion.
The what?
Sarah is looking at you guys like, what are you scared of?
Like my alcohol, well, Ilaria's alcohol tolerance is notoriously low, so she's taking like little baby sips. Like
Okay.
Little baby sip.
little baby sip.
Okay,
She's pretending
and-
to take a big girl sip.
So everybody's eating except for Shepard, and then but everybody's also drinking the
No.
wine.
I'm not particularly eating either.
Okay.
Like I'm not just like made the motion to like ask the toast, like bring it to the lips, but didn't gulp anything really. Just sort of
Okay.
faked it.
So I think Erlen and Shepard aren't eating, but still drinking.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hassan took a bite. Definitely took a bite.
Everybody except for Erlen and Shepard, please make a con save.
Damn it.
Oh
damn
boy.
it.
I would love for you to just be like, oh, it's just really spicy.
It's the best
It's
food you've had in your entire.
Drunk.
It is well
It will make
spiced.
you absolutely fucking wasted.
Oh boy.
I'd say Erlen and
Oh
Shepard
boy.
make either survival or history checks. And you both can make them, but just pick one.
Okay.
All
It's a
right.
coincidence, but it
I'm
is,
gonna
I
do
swear.
survival.
I'll go with
I
the
was
power
gonna
of
think the DMs are
history.
fucking with us. Do I use my reroll immediately?
They're always fucking with us.
I don't know. It's a
Um,
con save.
16.
I'll risk it. I'm just waiting for this to just be like, oh, it's just super
Shepard
spicy.
modified 20 on his survival check.
Okay.
7.
7 on history. Saradwin got a 16. Ilaria got a 20. San got a 6. What did Brandy get?
Oh, I didn't even say if Randy was eating or not. Hold on, I gotta make a check for that.
Just make her eat, man. We're not. Because we know it's not fair.
That's true, yeah. No, she's gonna eat.
Indra's just gonna do what the group does, because no free will, I guess. Indra got a 10. Alright, Ilaria and
A 7.
Saradwin, you both save. Asan and Brandy. And who else was... Oh yeah, Asan, Brandy, and Indra, you all take 3 points of poison damage as you immediately just kind of like cough the food up.
Oh,
Shepard, you would know that the wine specifically is not poisoned. The food very much is. It is just a light coating. Erlen,
garnish.
with a 7, you don't remember the exact wording, but you remember Leonis acting very offended when Brandy offered him a cookie, and to make it to make him know that it wasn't poisoned, she ate the cookie herself, and Leonis went, how the fuck do I know that you didn't have an antidote for that, or a resistance to that specific poison? And that's what you think happened
Exactly.
here.
Yeah, like the Princess Bride.
Yeah,
Facts.
our
I've
D&D
built a
campaign
resistance to
is
this
just
poison.
is just the Princess Bride. Josh, you win.
Shepard, I guess Shepard, like even though he sees everyone coughing up, and they already know. Shepard just like says like loud enough for the stop eating.
Yep, I can tell.
Fuck. And you see several people around the table just kind of just like eat the food in front of you with like smiles on their faces as if like knowing exactly what they fucking did. Too spicy for you?
She's like she's looking at like the entire table. It's like, it's okay, everyone, you can laugh. They're new here. You could say they're little babies, except for
It's
a
just
few of them.
Kick.
Appreciate it.
I
Sarah
did-
is looking at the food that she ate. Like, you know when you eat something, you instantly regret it? That's what she's looking
Aw.
right now. But she's okay. She's alright.
Now, I would like to say, before you get upset with any of us, that the wine was going to be unpoisoned. I didn't say anything about the food.
You're a wonderful host.
I know I am. Trust me.
Well,
Do you have an unpoisoned variety of food?
What do I teach you? She points to another thief. What have you always been taught when growing up? Suck it up? Something like that?
Take whatever food's given to you or else you starve.
There we go.
It's not that bad as
Sarah Dwin's like crying tears as she's like pushing through. It's actually pretty good, except for like the arsenic.
Yeah, it's fine.
the rat poison?
Also, do you know how many toxic things we come into contact every single
there are
day?
kids in remain starving.
Microplastics.
There are
Exactly.
kids in remain starving. They'd eat this poison.
They need this poison.
Our clothes could have arsenic. If you have green on, it's arsenic.
You
So
see,
this
I'm just gonna
nothing.
take a sip of the wine.
it's delicious, and you can taste the money. It is aged finely. It is, it's not too sweet. It has like a little bit of a hint of like, something spicy behind it. It is easily like one of the best bottles you've ever had, and you only have one glass of it.
So is
having
that
the time
just
of my life.
is this just for fun, or is this like a tradition here?
A test.
You see, this kind of like tall, spindly, much taller elf than Asan and Serdwin you've ever seen in your lives. This is easily someone who's like 6'5" feet, but is sitting atop their throne, long, flowing hair and this like ashy gray skin, almost cracked like rocks. They kind of just, he like turns his head and goes, "You've had your fun, Carrion. Now, could we please hear them out? Their faces look so desperate for help."
They look desperate, I know. However, we need to know that we're not working with amateurs. I don't want to put resources into something that will just come up as fruitless. Don't you agree?
I suppose.
Now, what is it that you all wish of me then? I know some of you aren't amateurs, and the other part are just extremely talented from what I see.
Well,
Appreciate it.
as that, I can imagine we were at least a little bit better acquainted. All of us, formerly involved with the Golden Fingers, helped in a bit of its downfall to get a bunch of riffraff out of a bad deal. Now, here's where we're at now. Bit of a unique position that I think can be of use to you. See, I imagine your intel's a lot better than ours. So you hear things. Things get back to you a bit quicker than they would for most. So you might have noticed tide callers seem to have been downsizing a bit.
It is unfortunate, but our delicate ecosystem is a bit more compromised lately. As much as I would love to control the entirety of Lomarin, I know that that's not entirely possible.
You're also apparently not the only one. See, what we can tell is we're dealing with, say, two groups, maybe. One group who is a little bit too ambitious and is trying to upset your delicate ecosystem. And another which is just our current, I guess you call them friend. That's the head of the new Golden Fingers, picking up where Omar left off. Now, as far as we can tell, they're none the wiser to their own operatives, sort of moving against their back, doing their own operation.
Okay. And before I make my demands, what do you propose?
Well, big guy, you remember what you saw just earlier?
Shepard, you there?
Looks towards Shepard.
Yeah, sorry, stepped away to grab dinner.
Ooh,
Um,
different mic.
that, yeah, yeah. I tell them that what we observed at the dock, that we saw Erica and Argus basically slay the Tide Callers.
Mm-hmm. And from what I could tell, you and our armored friend here. Would Indra have brought his armor?
Yes, but it doesn't have like Templar insignia on it.
You and our armored friend here also were able to track them down to where they're hiding.
It seems like a different hideout than the base of the Golden Fingers.
I see. I see. Okay. Well, I have my own demands I would like to make, and you have some objectives you want to complete. So,
No.
here's what I propose.
Mm.
You are going to go speak with the Golden Fingers' new leader, whoever that might be, and you're going to give them an ultimatum. You're carrying the full authority of my voice. They're either going to come here and speak with me, so that way they may be integrated into our ecosystem fully, and they may get to live, or you are going to handle it yourself. Because if you don't handle it yourself, and if you don't do what I ask you, I'm going to get someone else to do it. And they're going to be far less merciful than those with morals.
So,
I do have some other requests that could pay handsomely. This whole deal with this side group, the ones that have dealt with the Tide Callers, at least a warehouse of theirs. you can get rid of them. Even if we do integrate the golden fingers, they are about as useful as a knife in the back.
If we get rid of this other group, that's extra.
And you will be rewarded handsomely for it. Very handsomely.
And do you care in which method getting rid of refers to?
I will trust you and your friend's judgment. The amateurs that sit amongst you in your own group, I expect them to follow your lead.
As long as this new, as long as these new upstarts, this new competition ain't around no more, that's all that really matters. Very well.
Just make
We got
sure they get
ourselves a
my
path.
just make sure they get my ultimatum.
Mhm.
And if I don't hear back from you, or you decide to ignore me or skip town, that's fine. It's no skin off of my back. It's no skin off of your back. Although I do need to make some calls of my own.
Nah, I think we all want to come out of this having felt rewarded.
Now you speak the language of Lomarin. Oh, another side job if you're willing to take it. This Basira, you call her?
Mm-hmm.
The white feather.
One out of it.
I am
Familiar.
aware of the silly spy nicknames in the games all of you play. But this informant has actually proven very valuable to me. So, if you could spare her and bring her back here, I would not mind. But if she dies in the attempt, she's not useful to me.
Very well.
Again, if you fail, it's nothing relevant to your abilities, nothing you could have done, but you won't get rewarded.
Best case, we'll get you two fresh operatives, competent, right? Our Basira and our new Golden Fingers leader, but, you know, we'll see what we can do.
Of course.
And after that, we could, well, could we then consider ourselves as friends of the Galliman?
We will consider you associate. Erlen, please make an insight check to that.
Insightful. Click.
Um,
23.
the word friend is deceptive. Associate is basically the closest thing you're getting to not being a full guild member, but having access to the guild, like, fully.
That is the goal. All right.
Being an associate means that if you're dealing with other families or other branches of this family, you'd be held in a slightly higher respect than the stranger.
We're on their radar, not in a bad way.
Yes. Being an associate is a very good thing, don't get me wrong.
Good for us. It's good for us.
It's very
our
good
goal
for you.
here. It's the goal here.
Yeah, it goes like, you know, enemy, associate, family. There's no like friend.
No.
Yeah, no. You're either with them or you're against them. And this would be with them.
Does anybody else want to say anything before the carrion dismisses you? Okay.
Thank you for the food.
Indra will speak up and go, What you're requiring us to do is no easy task.
I'm aware.
The procurer of very specific goods. I think what's her fucking name? What?
Chattermuffin.
Chatter
Chattermuffin.
pancake? Oh, chatter muffin. Chatter
pancake.
chatter
I was
muffin.
holding it. Tony repeated it. I was holding it straight face perfectly. And Tony repeated it,
I
like,
was holding it until I heard like Ricky whimper. I'm like, fuck.
fuck. Damn it, no.
Chatter muffin. She is working for you. Yes, could we possibly have access to her?
You may speak with her. I will allow this.
And that's it from me, guys.
Alright, so after all of you are done digesting, I expect good results from you. You have access to the halls for now. Obviously to procure equipment, to get information from other guild members, I care not. Just please watch yourself. We don't want any of you to fall down the stairs here.
Roland will just, after, all of the prevailing evidence and them saying it outright, we'll actually just slowly down the cup of that good shit, the good wine, the good alcohol.
Oh yeah, Indra finishes his glass as well.
Sarah also does.
Everybody just finishes their cup of wine before they leave. I'm like, this is really good. We can't waste this.
All right.
No, while Indra's talking, she's just gulping it down.
This might be dumb, but Shepard's gonna do it anyway.
What?
Shepard, is there still a plate of food in front of Shepard?
Yes.
Yes.
Shepard puts a fork in and eats a bite.
Okay, please make a con save.
He's hungry.
You do have advantage because of your Cornari traits.
Sweet. That is a modified 20.
Nice.
Much
Yeah,
like Ilaria and Saradwin, you just kind of bite back the poison. It's really good food. Just it sucks that it's laced, you know.
Yeah, it sucks. It's gonna give you indigestion.
Make a. Huh.
It adds to the fun.
Hold on.
What are you doing, Ricky?
I was gonna say, make a. I'm kind of torn between an intimidation and a persuasion check.
Well, I mean, would Ilaria and Saradwin get one as well?
Well, okay. Here's the thing.
Like they made it like a movement of it.
They did it because the group was doing it and they weren't intending to do anything cool. Shepard is doing something. He's making a power
After it
move.
was then made obvious this was poisoned.
Yeah, and then after the entire conversation, he eats the food. So make an intimidation check.
Nice.
Okay. So intimidation. We got a 19.
Oh.
He's intimidating.
The carrion looks at you and just raises an eyebrow, and if you want, you can make a insight check.
Sure. Yeah, I'll make an insight. Why not? If
Careful,
I
big guy. She might be
It's power
looking.
play.
Power
Yeah,
play.
look, she's looking for a new son, so who knows who's
Exactly.
going to be next.
Exactly. I was gonna say like.
Okay. My insight check is a 19.
Ooh.
It's at first you see a little bit of like curiosity, like what the fuck are you doing? And then it turns to, huh? It's an odd respect. Like normally she would not respect that, but like you intentionally doing that, and just like, oh, by the way, you're poison shit. And she's just like, okay.
There was one thing I wanted to do before we left this chamber.
Okay.
The person at the third seat.
Oh
I really want to take a moment as I like finish my drink, right? Set down. I want to give them a look-see, a look over. Just try to suss them out. Who is this? What do they look like?
Insight.
Why have they been quiet this entire time?
Insight, please.
All right. Third time's the charm. Why did I say that? I mean, I'm literally jinxing myself.
Oh.
That is a 17.
All right. So, Erland,
Mm.
my dwarven friend.
Hey, yo.
Um,
I guess I.
they are what's a pale-skinned, gray-eyed dwarf with a fully shaved head and tattoos everywhere. And they are depicting various murders and various like gruesome deaths in the style of most dwarven art. And um they those tattoos aren't just neat art. There are some members of the Carta who memorialize their acts.
Mm.
These aren't just like, oh, I feel like this would be a creative way. He's done this, or they've done this. They've done basically all of the things that you're seeing on them, some of which are incredibly graphic displays. And you can tell, like, most of these probably happened in Lomarin, based on, like, the style of how the Gallowmen work.
Mm.
I'd say with a 17 insight as well, you can tell that they're bored.
They're bored.
Yeah, no, this is
Petty.
this is petty, this is intrigue, this is not what
Not action.
not action. You can tell that each of the heads have a different philosophy of running things, which is how they've run things this entire time. Rather than one person making decisions, it's a group effort.
Mm-hmm.
And you can very much tell that he is the person that's like, we need to make examples. Or they are the person that make examples of people. And like, all right, we're missing all of these payments. We need to slit their throats and let them drain in the sewers.
Mm. I can get the idea that this person probably, out of the three, right, where some may be planning, may be more planning minded, more mindfulness kind of, right. This
Yes.
This one fella may be part of the reason why the Gallowmen have the kind of reputation that they do.
A good chunk of the reason.
A chunk
A
of the
good
reason.
chunk of the reason, but
It's a group effort.
there's only so much planning one person can do, and there must be
Yeah.
action at some point.
Yeah, fella's good at act. All right, sort of sussing out this other dwarf. Also, wait, question. No, so all these tats on their body, but no mark on their face, huh?
Nope.
If there is a mark on their face, you can't tell with all the tattoos.
I can't tell. There's so many tattoos.
There's
All right.
yeah, they are covered head to toe.
Cool. All right.
Although you very much have the castless mark.
Yeah.
At one point in the conversation, they would have looked at you, seen it, and paid no heed.
Mark. Hi, my name's Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
So, again with a 17 insight, they don't care. I keep doing that. I know that art. I know that art on that token, and I'm like, yes, I know who this person is.
Okay, I was having a tough time finding, like, token art that's not AI, Ricky, okay? That's the only one that I was able to find.
Wee. No, I've used that token art, and I have the name of the character that I've used that for, and I'm like, fuck.
All right. Now the rest of us are left with a little bit of free reign on a bit of their facility, as they aren't
Well,
immediately murdering us.
free
Not
reign,
full
quote
free reign.
unquote.
A little.
They
We get
told
to look
you-
We
around a
can
little.
go to the bathroom.
We can go to
They
the bathroom.
told you have mild access.
Yeah, we get mild.
So you all leave the facility? Or like
Yeah.
do you all leave like the main central chamber?
Yeah,
Central
I
chamber.
think we leave the central chamber.
Okay. I'm just gonna drag you up here. Alrighty. Let's take a break here then.
Wee.
Okay.
Wee.
What?
Wah.
6:10?
Sure.
Yeah.
Didn't ask.
Oh, okay.
I'm always ready for D&D.
It's
Plus
not
no,
all about you, Ricky.
plus no bitches, plus you're gay, plus ratio.
Wait, if
Hey, the no bitches comment actually is factually
Wait.
correct.
Yeah, actually, that's true.
Sorry, Ricky. I forgot about your dry ass bitch that you're keeping around.
Damn.
Oh.
He's funny when he actually talks.
Rocky.
Ricky defending his lame ass boyfriend.
pokes with a
It's
stick.
okay.
Come on.
Rocky.
Do
You go when you're ready.
Ricky, you're like the really cool alternative e-girl, and your boyfriend is just like some guy that you found.
Guy in sweats.
Yeah.
I say it as a boyfriend in sweats.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Okay.
Y'all are bitches.
Alright, yeah, you guys, a long, dark hallway, opens up before you. There are doors on, either side of it.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's
so
a guy in the corner.
there are guys everywhere. It's almost like this guild is populated or something. No fire suppression safety test to save you now.
Mm.
All right, gather everyone to the main meeting.
It's like, yeah, you gotta do a fire safety drill, and then it's like, what? Do you think we're amateurs? We had one last week.
Yeah, right? They're like, oh, sorry.
Shepard just cries like a tear of
Like,
happiness.
the meeting room is reserved for a different safety test. Do you want to sit in?
Yeah.
It's
Want to
actually
sit in
really
for our
informative.
carbon monoxide like
Yeah.
awareness test?
All right,
The
guys. So
way Shepard would just sit in, no matter if that was real, is.
I believe you. That's why we're not gonna do that.
Well, why not?
Because Ricky and I have other stuff planned.
Oh, okay.
Eventually, the plot needs to progress.
So we're not at level 6 for the
Fine.
next year.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
this week's seminar is on freaking like credit card fraud. Getting your identities thefted.
So we're in
I
the
yield.
hallway.
Yes, you are in the hallway. Feel free to move your tokens around.
Can we open doors?
The doors that are openable, yes, but there are some locked doors. For example, this door in front of you seems to lead to a private, like, office or bed chamber of one of the heads, and so is
Bed
this door.
chamber.
So the guy's watching.
Noah
right?
San, you're not getting in there one way or the other.
Oh,
Well,
Damn it.
you didn't say. You said signs.
Yeah, several guys are watching you actually.
Oh, several.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
see.
there's a
Of course they are.
there's a few people just walking down the
Oh
halls.
damn! Oh damn! You're moving them. Damn.
Damn, it's crazy! Like they got fucking legs.
no
So
way.
they got things to do, dog.
For now.
Why are all the doors
Bro,
locked?
For now.
Why are all the doors locked?
I found an
people, don't
unlocked
get
door.
lost.
Going in.
Oh my god.
Don't get lost. Don't get
Oh my
lost.
God. Okay, hold on.
Okay. So we do have descriptions for these rooms really quick. We will address these one by one. Shepard, you walk into an open door. This is a larger room of a weapon and toolsmith, as well as their bedchamber. Hanging on the walls, you see various disassembled blades and handles with strange glowing crystals of very faint arcane energy. At the desk sits a man of about 40s with dark skin, a long nose, and curly hair. Hello?
Hey. How's it going?
Can I help you?
Yeah, what kind of you got any great axes on you?
Great axes. I do have some blades and handles I could assemble. Kind of gazes at you. Are you newer members or some associates the Carrion has instilled once more?
We are. Shepherd waits.
I was just telling Ilaria to wait.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was just being curious.
I was scared.
I
and I'm
understand
like,
you're
okay.
curious. I understand you're curious, but we can only really do one scene at a time without walking
of
on each
course.
other's toes.
As I'm setting a scene, Ricky just starts talking over me. So this right over here.
Shepherd also like leans out the hallway. Hey, found the blacksmith room for anyone who wants to come in.
I prefer metalsmith.
I'm so sorry.
No. I'm just not as quite talented as blacksmiths. I mostly just
Okay.
yeah.
Hey, you know what? Hold up. I think that you need to just be more positive about yourself. I'm sure you're lovely at your job. Okay? I'm gonna call you a blacksmith then. This is a blacksmith. They are very talented. Come
Make a
on in,
persuasion
anyone,
check.
if they want.
One question.
Shit.
One question. Are the
He's already. Yep.
Is anything about the strange glowing crystals and faint arcane energy familiar?
Make an investigation check.
I
What was
leave
it
this-
room for again?
Persuasion.
A 19.
19. You see like the guy's gaze just kind of like soften a little bit, and he goes, all right. That's a very nice thing to say. And
Of course.
you are
Name's Shepherd.
Shepherd. I am Archuit.
Which I'm sure is spelled a certain way.
Artuate.
Oh, Archer. It's very nice to meet you. Yeah, I just show him my great axe. I didn't know if there's anything you could do looking at it, like to help upgrade it or anything.
Upgraded in
I don't know, just
what kind of way?
make me be able to hit things harder, swing it faster, you know.
Perhaps. May I? And just kind of outstretches it.
Yeah, of course.
Kind of takes it. Oh, heavy. Well, there's a few things that we could do with it. Really quick, Erland, on a 12 investigation, you would notice, this room is fairly clean.
Fairly clean.
It's, like a few of the items that, you know, like on the workbench, they're kind of assorted, but the rest looks very, like, well put together and almost packed up. Regarding the crystals, familiar in, like...
Do these crystals feel to me like lyrium related?
Oh,
A faint arcane energy. Any of this give off like that scent of lyrium?
lyrium, no. These are specifically, like, underground crystals that, like, either can be used in potions or can imbue weapons with, like, specific abilities. And as you register that, Archuit just kind of says, we could give this axe an ability to do different types of damage, so maybe imbue it with cold, fire, or just make it a bit more hardy, imbued with just kind of a magical energy. Hit a little bit harder, though. It's just like the simplest enchantment that I could do. When would you need it?
When's the earliest you could?
Well, if you could give it to me right now, Could work on it for the next couple of hours. Get it back to you by around maybe 10 p.m.
Yeah, that sounds lovely. Apologies, did you say like there's a cost attached to this, or?
Well, that's the question. Are you an associate of Carrion's, or are you a new member?
Truthfully, I am an associate. I'm not
Alright.
gonna, you know, yank your chain or anything.
Well, since you provided the weapon, what kind of enchantment are you looking for? And, like, speaking candidly,
Okay.
he's asking, like, do you want, like, a +1 to the weapon? Do you want, like, the weapon to do, like, you know, like a d6 of cold damage, or, like, other types of damage? Well, like, what were you thinking of, like, enchantment-wise?
Can you customize like multiple onto one thing?
You could, but that's more expensive
some
and
kinda-
takes longer.
Yeah, like some kind of frostfire axe. That'd go hard.
That would go hard. That would also take, like, several days.
Yeah, it would go
Um,
expensive, but it would be cool.
But it would be cool. What about yeah, like fire damage?
Fire damage. I could do that. How does 50 gold sound?
That sounds great.
I heard someone fucking lose their mind. Who was that?
Josh, because that is a very, very, like, low price.
No, I know why. It's just I didn't know who it was. I'm like, we just lost our minds over that.
Well, it was
Not a good deal.
it was taking into account the fact that, you know, truthfully saying that you're an associate of the Carrion and that you are in this
Sure.
thieves
Just
guild,
you.
like, somehow.
Are here.
And
have
also
reason to be here.
the persuasion check helped. So he
You,
takes
you did make them feel good about themselves.
takes the great axe from you, just kind of sets it on his workbench. And Shepard, with your passive perception, you notice that, you know, there are, like, tools splayed out on the workbench, but not as many as you would think. It seems like, and like you notice, like, he has to just kind of, like, walk over to, like a trunk, and, like, pick out some of the tools, place them on the desk, just kind of look at you, look back. And they seem a little, or, like, he seems a little nervous, at you, like, your attention.
Do you want me to like look away, or
Oh,
You just
I-
gonna stand there for 6 hours.
I'm just preferred to work alone. This is also my room, so.
Shepard like does like notice the bed and stuff and be like, well,
Shepard.
yes.
That is a bed made for 2 people.
Hey yo,
I mean, for 2 people.
Hey, yo.
good for them.
Title is
Um,
not maidenless.
Do you have a roommate?
Oh, come on.
Make an insight check.
And they were roommates.
Ooh, that's actually the dice gods have been nice to Tony today. Insight is a 19.
You see a flash of, like, fear and like regret and sorrow kind of, like, cross his eyes, and he just like whips his head around and goes, why do you ask?
I noticed that you're, since you said it's your room, you have enough room for 2 people. And you said it's your room, so I didn't know if you potentially shared it.
Would you mind closing the door?
With me inside still?
Yes.
Okay,
Are
this
you
wanted
coming
to.
on to me?
Shepard just goes, excuse me, everyone. Closes the door.
Reddy looks at Erland and, like, gives him a nod, and like I would love to
Pressing
think
ear
they
against the door.
both simultaneously press an ear against the door, having the acknowledgement. We're listening to this, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I like to think that like we're each pressing our ear against the door for very different reasons. You're sitting there like, oh, are they? Is something spicy about? Are they coming on to them? And Erlen's pressing his ear against the door, like, is my man about to get shanked?
Yeah.
Erlen's like he's about to die.
Oh
Gotta be ready for this.
He's about to die or learn some very valuable information. Either way, I gotta
Yeah.
hear it.
Either way, I need to hear this.
You see Archuit just kind of sighs and goes, "What is your allegiance to the Carrion?"
Truthfully, it's to produce results on some tasks. We came here with information for them. It was a mutually beneficial relationship. I don't, truthfully speaking, have a, a sworn allegiance or anything along those lines.
And what tasks were you asked to carry
out? Tony thinking now. Like, ooh, should Tony be talking?
What did you roll on your insight?
A 19.
My insight was a 19.
Okay. With that, you'd be able to tell this isn't him like trying to catch you in like a trap, like, oh ho ho, I'm gonna go tell the Carrion that you talked bad about her. It's more so he's trying to gain information that he was not privy to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, truthfully, as you can tell by looking at me, I'm not from here. You probably noticed that right away. Most people do. And we've been working to sort of find a way to integrate another smaller guild into this guild.
The Golden Fingers?
Yes.
And you see like a flash of recognition, and like he says that before he like thinks, and then just instantly like catches himself and like goes back to like a neutral face.
Yeah. Do you have any interest in the Golden Fingers?
A specific person in the Golden Fingers.
Yeah, if you... Shepard, like, lowers his voice. Like, is it someone in particular? Because I could try to keep an eye out for them during this.
If you would, I would appreciate that. My, roommate, Graham, their tanned skin, like medium hair. You can't really tell, but they have like a slight half-elven point to their ears, kind of like light green eyes, and they were investigating the Golden Fingers, and I haven't heard back from them in a couple of days.
What was their name again? This is also Tony asking, because
Yeah.
I didn't catch.
Graham.
Could you spell it
Yep.
for... Oh, thank you!
Use it in a sentence.
Can you define... No,
Yes, I can
so
define
you-
Graham. There are actual definitions associated with the names that I give these NPCs, by the way.
Are there actually?
Yes!
That's actually really cool that we just found out by accident by me being the silly little guy, but that's pretty great.
Graham means anger, wrath, or scorn. And
Oh.
Archuit means to tear limb from limb.
Oh, that's a
Oh.
girl.
Oh, what a
boss.
lovely couple name.
A
Oh,
child
boy.
Harry.
The carrion means decaying flesh of dead animals.
Damn.
Oh my God,
Y'all didn't know
girl,
what carrion
I'm
meant?
gonna start writing these down and be like, what the fuck does this mean?
Don't start applying that to every name now. Let's not.
To focus back in for a sec, you said they were looking into the Golden Fingers. Do you know who they were around because I have a bit of information, and depending on who they were attaching their wagon to, could mean different things.
They had. Mostly it was just kind of a way to maybe procure the Carrions' attention, get some extra coin. But they mentioned speaking with someone named Kamar, I believe.
Yes.
They also said something about infighting within the guild. That Omar is a horrible leader, that there is someone by the name of the White Feather who's a mole. Thankfully they haven't realized that Graham is a mole, but it's fine. And then there were a couple of other members that seemed rather dangerous.
And do you want me to just sort of bring Graham here, or do you want me to not expose Graham?
Well,
if I were to find them.
What are you being sent to do with the Golden Fingers?
Well, truthfully, there's only a few options on the table for us. We're gonna try.
Erlen chanting through the door.
No, that's Josh. Erlen doesn't like killing. We've established this.
Kill through the door.
We've established this.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm the intrusive
Shepard.
thoughts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Erland is just like standing over Shepard as he sleeps. We should kill the Golden Fingers.
That's Indra.
So
so
there are
Indra.
a few options on the table. We're going to either try to integrate the Golden Fingers into this guild. If not, we could wipe them out. There are multiple things, but knowing that Graham is someone that you hold dear, I will do everything in my power to make sure they come back here. But I just want to throw out a theory to you that say things go smoothly, when it comes to integration, do you want me to not meddle if Graham is okay?
Yes. If
you want me to not meddle if Graham is okay?
Yes, if you are able to integrate the Golden Fingers into our guild, then just don't do anything. But if it comes down to fighting, please make sure that they get out alive. If you do need to attack them, and, I understand, please don't maim them in such a way that life becomes difficult.
Okay. I would do my best.
Make a
I will
persuasion
keep an
check.
eye out for... Okay. And Shepard, just like for the record, it definitely is persuasion because he's being honest about it. It's not deception.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a natural 20.
Okay. He breathes like an audible sigh of relief and goes, "We've been trying to get out of this guild for the past 5 years. Perhaps travel to a different country where it's not as necessary, or maybe even somewhere in Ravane where stealing isn't the only way of life."
Well, lucky for you, you have quite talent, it appears. So you'd be able to get a job pretty much at any blacksmither. So
I'm not giving you another discount for the flattery.
I am not looking for another discount. I'm just trying to reassure you, if you were to start anew, you have a set of skills that you could apply.
Then I appreciate your kind words.
Okay.
If you're going to be looking around, do be careful. Some of the
Will do.
security measures aren't visible.
Thank you for letting me know.
Of course. And this conversation does not leave this room.
What conversation?
Just kind of nods.
Brandy and Erland are going, what are they talking about?
Oh yeah, Brandy and Erland, make a perception check, please.
Ooh.
Click.
Okay.
Este.
Brandy, you hear everything. Erland, bits and pieces. You get the gist, but you don't hear the very last part about like
I
them
don't
wanting
hear
to
the
leave.
last part. Okay. Erland just looks at Brandy smiling like an idiot, like he's kind of confused.
Brandy's like, oh my god, I love gay people. Erland's like, what? I thought they were roommates. What do you mean?
And
So
Shepard
they're
just
just two
like,
dudes hanging out.
Please tell me Shepard like opens the door without any hesitation.
oh, wait, yeah. So this is what's 100%. Oh, so go.
For the DMs, does the door open outwards or inwards?
Outwards. It's gonna hit it's gonna hit them in the face if that.
So Shepard
Fire
immediately
code.
opens conversation.
Yeah, Shepard's like
so-
steps aren't quiet, you know.
Hey,
He's
this
kinda
this
really
may
quick.
be a den of thieves, but they are up to fire safety code, okay? Doors
are up
open
to fire
outwards.
safety.
Which is something Shepard respects, okay? Shepard immediately, just like, to not arise suspicion, just kind of goes like, okay, lovely talking to you, I'll circle back in a few hours, and swings the door open like full force.
I'm gonna say Brandy just fails because she's so invested in hearing all of this, she doesn't recognize, oh, Shepard's about to hit me in the face with the door.
Erland, make an dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. Does him giving us a heads up help at all? A little bit, maybe.
You hear Shepard say in a loud voice, so
I'll come back around.
sure, you get it.
We're just gonna
advantage.
click the button. It is a 15.
Yeah, easy enough. It's not a high DC to avoid the door slamming into your face.
Brandy,
What does
unfortunately,
Brandy's head in the door sound like?
Spunk. It's loud, but you notice it's a little hollow.
You just see Archewit just has this like 10,000 yard stare, like, okay, great, you guys are fucking morons, and then just goes back to his axe.
It's you hear something hit. It sounds a little hollow, but not completely.
Shepard like peeks around the door and goes, "Oh, Brandy."
Brandy's like on the floor holding her nose. Ow.
Brandy, not again. This happens so often.
All right.
Shepard like picks Brandy up and dusts her off. By the way.
Okay. To the other idiots on the other side of the map. Where are you guys scuttling off to?
I suppose.
I don't know, I'm following Sarah to make sure she doesn't get herself
Yeah.
killed.
Oh yeah, Ricky, you wanted to do a thing?
I did.
Yes.
Ilaria.
Yeah.
I would like you to... Where the hell did you even go?
I went on top of Sarah, I think.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I literally could not fucking see where you were. Just like, what happened?
Crazy.
I need you to make a perception check.
Okay, let me bring up my character sheet. Give me a quick second. Oh, God.
Wow, you don't already have your character sheet open.
My Wi-Fi's slow.
Would it not be a +4?
It is.
Judging by
What
your
the
passive?
fuck? What is wrong with you?
I didn't know. 15 though.
15.
15. You hear an oddly familiar voice this way.
This way.
I'll repeat
This way, what, the first time when you all went through the Gallowman hideout, would Shepard and Serdwin have mentioned to the group what they heard when they first came in?
Yeah.
What they hear?
In like a hushed tones.
Yes.
But
A familiar voice. So this area, Serdwin and Shepard heard someone being tortured.
Ooh.
Oh,
You don't hear someone now. LRA, you hear actually someone like humming a tune. But this is like the prison, and as you like walk up to it, you notice like the walls of this chamber are reinforced. The door leading inside is metal. The smell of fresh blood reeks through the tiny window. The door is locked.
I know there's a guy there. Is there any way I could like peek in the peephole?
Yeah, you see like a dark room, but somebody is kind of like moving inside, who seemingly is not like a prisoner.
Wait, so you said the humming sounded familiar? Or...
The humming sounds familiar. It seems like there's multiple people in this room.
And you said there's a tiny window?
There's like a tiny like little peephole, but like you can't open it from like your side.
Oh man.
It's like someone has to like...
It's like one of those like hatches that you slide.
Yeah.
Like just so you can see someone's eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I don't... I can't go back in the room because wine, but... it's gonna pull a housekeeping.
Do you just knock?
I could, yeah. I just knock, like...
All right. You knock and you see like through the small movement that you could see like stops for a second and like goes towards the door, and you see the hatch that we meant, like little peephole, like actually open properly.
Oh.
Person looks at you. Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking for the bathroom.
It's...
Could you point me to the direction?
No, you can ask someone else.
Oh.
Someone who isn't inside here.
You just use your eyes to point whether left or right. She's kind of doing a little fake dance, like...
While you're facing the door, he points to your right.
Thank you. And she runs around the corner.
You're a fucking idiot.
The metal door just shuts.
Yeah, you hear the hatch like just shut close.
So what was that about?
I thought I heard someone that I know. I don't think they're dying, so I don't think it's that urgent, really. But
do you want to ask if we can go inside?
Oh, I didn't ask.
Oh my fucking god!
Asan, why don't you go ask first, and I'll follow behind you, because he thinks I'm going to the bathroom. So I'm gonna give it a few seconds before I come back. But I'll be here. She's watching from the corner.
Oh yeah, Riki, are you on the page of the notes?
Oh yeah, I am.
Okay, cool.
Page of what?
I've been on this page, following along with the descriptions.
Sick.
All right, Asan is going to go up to the door and knock politely.
Dong, dong.
Slink. Oh, different person. Hi, how you doing? What do you want?
Hi. I was wondering if I might come inside for a second.
Who are you?
We're an associate. We're associates of Carrion.
You just hear you see the hatch close. You hear a bunch of different locks opening and the door open. I'm watching you closely, but if you're associates, go right ahead.
Can she rush back in? she's kind of like she's wiping her hands.
Oh, hey there, buddy.
Oh gosh.
There you go. As the door opens, inside is
Oh no! I
Just
see
wanna
the
see
monster energy. I see the monster energy.
Inside is a large room with a table of laid out materials for questioning and a chair splattered with blood. There are 3 cells Uh, 3 cells line the walls of this grimy prison with moth-eaten sheets on beds of straw. A woman sits shivering in one of them, her face obscured by shadow, but you can smell the sweat. The other cell across from her houses a figure singing a mellow tune. You recognize the voice, and as you come closer, the face of Kyle greets you.
Aruba,
No!
Jamaica.
I knew it.
Ooh, I wanna take you, Bermuda.
Wait, I
Oh,
can't-
hey guys.
Sorry, which cell? Can you
Oh
point?
God, what are you doing here?
Before anything continues, he looks relatively unharmed.
Oh,
Like there's
Oh,
a
like no
bruise,
torture.
there's like a bruise or two like on his like body itself, but like it was more of like somebody like grabbing him and throwing him into the cell kind of bruises, and not torture bruises.
Yeah, he
Dudes,
hasn't faced the knife yet.
it was crazy. All right, I walk into this restaurant. I overhear someone doing a bunch of secret code phrases. I'm thinking, oh shit, a secret menu. The next thing I know, I'm down this like scary staircase. They're asking me who I know and why. I don't know anybody. I'm just kind of here, you know, just following the vibes, following the ships, following the
God.
seagulls flying across the ocean. What are you guys doing here?
Oh God.
we're here on business,
Miss-
Kyle.
Oh,
Mr.
that's awesome.
Professional interrogator, sir.
Wait, say that again, Mark.
I said Mr. Professional Interrogator, sir.
Yes.
This guy's an idiot, not a spy. He's literally probably one of the stupidest people I've
Just
met.
holds up 2 peace signs.
Look at his face. Does he look like he's somebody who would rat you out?
Man, it's been a couple hours and I feel the elf root draining from me, and if I don't, if I'm not high 24/7, I start eating dog food. What can I say?
Do I have Alfred on me?
Not anymore. We turned that into
Oh, no.
potions.
Dude, come on!
The
All your
torture-
weed got turned into potions.
the torturer is what looks to be a man with very nice brown hair and very clear skin. His eye, like, he, strangely enough, looks like a very kind person. And like he looks more like a butcher in like a nice community than a torturer
Yeah, like
that
you
these
should know
guys-
your neighborhood butcher, you know?
Yeah.
I love
Like
your
he looks
skincare
very
routine.
friendly and kind despite the scene that he's in.
He's just like wiping like bloody hands on an apron.
Yeah. What do you need?
No, this gesture to Kyle's cell. I don't know what you guys think what he's done. What I can tell you is he is probably one of the stupidest and most unfortunate people I've met. In the sense that whatever you think he's done, he probably did by accident
No,
in
Kyle.
stupidity.
Hey, I've had some great ideas in my lifetime.
Yeah, sure. Why don't you tell these great ideas to the professional interrogator?
Right. So
Well, let's see what he thinks.
so this one time, my buddies and I, you know, my buddies from the. Do you want to stop him at any point?
No.
I go, Kyle. How about tell us about the fighting ring? You know, your merchandise.
Oh yeah, I got a
the
printing
printing
press. And he just like begins
yeah.
to take off like a couple of like layers of like Mountain Dew stained hoodies.
Oh god.
It just shows off like a
Hoodies.
t-shirt of Shepherd. Yeah, I made this one. It's cool, right?
Yeah. He's our. I wouldn't. Sir, Mr. Interrogator, sir.
My
not-
name is Crudo.
Trudeau.
With an R or like.
Crudo.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying kudos. I was-
I'm sorry, I can't.
My name is
speak
Kudos because
well.
people like my work so much.
What do you need of me?
I wouldn't say he's part of us, so to speak, but that guy points at Shepherd's shirt. That guy is our guy. He's think of him as an assistant.
I'd say either Ilaria or Asan make a persuasion check with advantage.
Ilaria, how's your persuasion?
It's pretty buff.
It's pretty rough.
It's up there.
It's pretty torqued,
all
dude.
right.
It's working.
All
It's
right,
been working out.
let's let Ilaria roll.
Clack, 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 clack.
Save our
That's a
boy.
19.
He,
That was good because I had a 2 on the other one.
yeah, he looks at you, Ilaria. Look, I know. However, we deal with security breaches very seriously, and he is involved in one of those security breaches. And we're trying to get as much information out of him. If you want to break him out, talk to Carrion. It's not my job to let these people go. It's my job to make them talk.
Hear me out. Hear me out. He pointed a flaw in your security system. I think he did a pretty good job without actually endangering you guys. You know, Kyle here is a very hardworking man.
I'm an upstart. Like, have my
He's an
own
upstart.
business.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh
Yeah,
god.
real,
I
real
think he
blue
would be-
collar.
You know,
a great boon to.
you know
development.
what? You know what, Ilaria? Make another persuasion check.
Do I get advantage or
This
just a
one-
plain?
Let's just go with plain for now.
Okay, okay.
Like, you got his attention.
15 plus 8, do the math. I think that's
Jesus,
23.
okay.
23.
Keeps looking at you. I really don't want to talk to Carrion right now. Okay,
Look at his. I can't say swag.
look
at
at
his
his
white
look at his
swag.
look at his
I honestly
wig.
thought you were about to say
Look
sweet
how goaded with the
face.
sauce he is. Watch him bust it down.
Hey,
I would-
Kyle, floss for us.
See how well he can gritty.
He's doing the
Oh my
gritty in
God.
the cell.
He's fluffing, yeah. He's doing the Percy Jackson fluff.
Yeah.
You know, you guys.
The
I
torture, like, you see, like, this entire time, his demeanor has not changed. He's, like, keeping that same, like, visage of a very kind, like, just down-to-earth person. Like, as soon as he sees Kyle do this, like, dumb like, you tell him to do this dumb shit with Kyle, just, like, you see him break a little bit. Like, you see him break character. Just,
think of it for company or sorry, guild morale. You know, this place needs a little livening up without.
you're not... Dance for freedom, Kyle!
Oh, that fucking video.
Hang on, I need to fucking make a potion. You fucking broke me. We need to make that a dance for freedom, Kyle.
I wonder
Oh,
if
Kyle,
OBS will
damn.
like pick up on this.
Are you switching over the screens to see what Red posted?
I wanna try. It's.
God, the hat sells it on that duck.
That really does sell it on that duck.
All his points in charisma. That's it. Only charisma.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
Kyle's
don't,
only
don't
stat.
tell me he's gonna be our new teeth.
Oh god, no one here is gonna get that reference, Mark.
I know, that's why I had to bring it up to you.
I tried killing that motherfucker off and he rolled 3 natural 20s.
Kyle.
Oh god.
We decided he had to have like a 20 in charisma because he just kept getting nat 20s on like persuasion checks.
Okay.
Oh, okay. We're good now, right? We got it all out of our system.
Back in.
Yeah, so the torturer breaks character for a moment. It's like, I will speak with Carrion.
I throw a peace sign to Kyle.
However, I do not guarantee anything.
Stay swaggy, fellas.
Shut up! I have been dealing with you for 16 hours, and I have been counting!
Hey, have you considered that the fact that Mercury's on retrograde right now is the reason that you're so angry at the world?
What the
Like,
fuck is a Mercury?
maybe go like hug your friend. I don't know. I just feel like right now you have like all this like pent up energy that you really could be.
Hey, Kyle?
Hmm?
Kyle? Before he decides to torture you for his own pleasure, Maybe shut up.
Nah, Grudel's cool, right?
Yeah, you
I
weren't
don't
hurt.
take
He's
it out
reaching
on
for a
him.
pair of-
I don't take
He's
it out.
reaching for a pair of scissors.
I
Yeah,
don't.
pretty cool.
You only need
I do-
6 fingers, right?
I don't take it out on him. I take it out on other people as he's looking at the woman in the cell.
Oh. I don't know her. So
That's
I don't know.
so disturbing.
I don't know.
Jesus.
That sucks anyway.
Okay. We're gonna not do anything like specific here.
Okay. Whew. He just returns to his character. Well, I see. Well, I will go talk with Carrion. Thank you for this enlightening conversation. And you are correct in what you have said. You are right about there being a security breach, and he did help us in a way without actually causing any real detriment.
She turns to Kyle. Dude, you can ace this interview, okay?
Oh, dude, I'm really good at interviews.
Yeah. Just be yourself.
Kyle
Oh,
just stumbles through life.
Be myself, but who am I?
Be Kyle with a silk suit, you know? Kyle with golden buttons. Kyle with freshly washed hair. Perfumed Kyle. Yeah?
What's washing?
You know the thing with soap and the water?
Yeah.
Yeah. On your body.
Do you guys have
And
any
hair.
Sprite?
She turns to Crudel.
All right, I think that's enough. I think that's enough good deeds for one day. Thank you, Mr. Crudel.
You are incredibly welcome, sir. Is there a name I can call you by in case you have anybody to bring to us, or you end up here at one point?
Oh, well, I'm sure you'll get my real name if I end up here, but for now, just the Black Blade.
Of course. Thank you very
Oh
much.
yeah, the black blade. Wait, dude, I made pins for you. Ah, fuck, they took them away. I'm sorry.
He
Oh no, my
just
father was the
opens
Black
up-
Blade. You can call
just
me
opens
Black.
up a drawer. He just opens up a drawer over here. He just like hands you like this really it's a surprisingly well-made pin of just like a kind of a shadowy blade. Just like he had a few of these. We thought they were poisoned, and I tested them out. They're not poisoned.
No, it was just the...
They are made with love, though.
He made merchandise at the fight pit that I fought at. That's all.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on him. Mostly like as he gestures towards Shepard. Gray Man, I'm pretty sure your name is.
Hey.
Yeah, there's a lot of shirts of that guy. There was a few pins of, what I just gave you. There's a lot of just random stuff here with like either people's faces on them or like very identifying things.
He's trying to make merchandise off of... he's trying to make a living off of selling merchandise at the fight pits.
I mean, he was doing well. We confiscated quite a bit of gold off of him.
Hey, you know what? Gold is just something that weighs you down to the earth. I prefer to be in the clouds.
Oh,
Amen,
what? That's enough good deeds for one day. I will be heading out.
I can feel like the person Mark getting annoyed.
And Asana's just like, thank you again, and walks out.
Bye, Ilaria.
She blows a kiss. She's like, "That's not my name."
Not my
Damn
name.
it.
Hey, who is in there?
Our little union man.
Who?
So to speak.
Little union man.
Kyle?
Yeah.
What'd he do?
What didn't he do is easier to ask.
It's
but we've handled
him making stupid decisions, and we convinced the very polite Mr. Crudel, the interrogator, to tell Carrion that he's just an idiot and is really no harm to anyone.
I'm kind of really liking the culture here. Like, everybody I've met so far is pretty nice so far.
Yeah, that's because you
I-
haven't
I
done
did eat-
anything.
straight poison, so
Well,
Yeah, we did
some
drink.
people.
We did eat poison.
Yeah, that's nice to Ilaria.
It's
You come from a weird family.
it's a little game. It's a little zest, like a little lime in your drink, you know.
Indra just takes out a journal and writes down talk about poisoning food in therapy later and closes it.
Indra's my
Oh god, I can only imagine the chapter he has on Hassan.
Apologize for being a gay twink. All right,
That book is filled to the brim if it's called therapy.
where do you guys head off now?
Where do we let's wander to this room.
Okay. You see you see a kind of like a little nook. There's a few bookshelves with several like magazines or scrolls, various other like knickknacks, kind of like decorating, a few benches and a few smaller kind of like barrels of wine. Not it doesn't smell as like nice and fresh, but you know, it's there just for like a good time, not a long time. And 3 people sit around a table playing cards, one of which has kind of like sunburnt like looking skin, long elfish ears, and this like wide grin with deep like bloody eyes. I'd say Shepard and Saradwin, you would notice that she has like a spectral mage hand floating underneath her chair, and while kind of like playing cards, she adds like a couple with sleight of hand to her deck.
Oh my god.
And then, like, as you kind of like stand and watch the game a little bit, after a couple of minutes, she plays a card that was not in her hand, and just goes, "Oh, so sorry, fellas. I suppose the pot's mine again."
Damn.
Do it, Shepard. Don't do it, Shepard. Don't do it, Shepard. Don't do it, Shepard.
But you were so close this time. How about another
Hey,
round?
you cheated!
You better not have.
No, Hassan didn't see it, but like, you know, I'm thinking of Shepard's internal monologue.
Yeah, call out cheating in a thieves guild.
Yeah, I know.
Into the dungeon.
Well,
The person we
I
want
gotta be
things
honest.
from.
I gotta be honest. Calling out cheating in a thieves guild would either just get laughed at, or would
Someone
burn the
would
place
die.
down.
It's
Yeah.
literally just like a duh.
It's still up to you if you want to call it out.
She's
no,
cheating. Yeah, and I stole 5 gold from you. Like what are we doing here?
What are we doing?
No, I was gonna say, I'm like, it's like they don't actually care about the game. They care about who can get away with the most cheating.
Let me see if the other guys are also cheating.
Yes, you may. Make perception checks.
That's I'm pretty sure.
Can Shepard make one too?
Yes,
or
yes,
give
of course.
Ilaria advantage?
Yeah, you can.
They
you
all
can make one
reveal their
yourself.
hands. There's like
I would like
way
to
too
Ilaria.
many,
I would like to give Ilaria advantage because I'm helping.
Oh, I rolled a 19 already.
There's way too many
What
aces.
about roll it again? Maybe it's better. You maybe get that 20.
No, it's
Somehow there's like 6 aces split between
Okay.
2
So
hands.
out of people who rolled perception to see if the other people are cheating, what did you guys get? Ilaria got a 19. Anybody else? Okay. Ilaria, you notice that the 2 guys are conspiring with each other to try and beat her and are still losing.
Yeah, like you literally see that they have like 2 separate decks in that empty chair in a spot that Chattermuffin probably wouldn't be able to see. And they're like drawing from that deck every now and again, hiding it in a boot. They shuffle around, fucking draw the boot out of their, like draw the card out of their boot really quick. And like, it's, for someone who does not have the ability to just mage hand a deck of cards, like, this is almost expert sleight of hand.
Oh yeah, it's like seeing a professional chess match happen. But you also like, and you all notice this kind of like this is just fun for them. Like they're not, betting like hundreds of gold on this. It's just like a way to pass the time. And you see, like, as she says, like, collecting the pot, it's like 15 gold. She kind of, like, collects it into, like, a little pouch, and puts it, like, very visibly, like, on her belt, not even trying to hide it. And you see she's adorned with, like, golden jewelry and piercings and various rings, some of which very much stolen from members of nobility or people of, like, higher ranks. But
I
she's
remember somebody from upstairs having had one of those rings.
she very much is, like, flaunting, you know, how good of a thief she is. Yes, Ilari?
I'm gonna stuff my ring into my shirt, like my breast
Really?
thing.
Mhm.
Just like a very quick kind of like she's like fixing her hair, but she just goes.
Make
How
sleight
did
of
it
hand for me,
disappear?
please.
It just disappeared.
How did it disappear this time?
Oh,
I imagine you still somehow get robbed.
so
Okay.
this is something that I probably didn't need to mention,
Mhm.
but you know, I would have assumed that Son would have left the majority of his money back in.
Right. So yeah, let's integrate the flashback mechanic this one
Yeah.
time. And this time we'll do it as a freebie, so you guys don't get a penalty. Ren, we were thinking of integrating, like, a flashback mechanic. And
Okay.
if the entire group, like, decides to like, retcon something or do a flashback previous to a scene, everybody takes, like, either, like, a -1 or -2 to all their ability checks until a short rest as, like, the penalty for the flashback. For this one, nobody gets a penalty, just to, like, try out. So, what did you all leave before you went to the Gallowman hideout? Intro 100% left his, like, Templar emblems, insignia, and all of his gold that he still has, like, back at his place.
Basically, I have one main question regarding all this. When it comes to the bag of holding, like, if you reach into a bag of holding, you need to, like,
You need to
know?
You need to know what you're taking out of it, unless you turn the bag of holding inside out, then everything comes tumbling out.
Yeah, and
But
we
you
don't want
can
to risk
steal the
that.
bag of holding itself.
Yeah, and that would be quite bad. Basically, the idea, like what Erlen would say to everyone is, don't hold on to any cash you don't mind losing.
All right, I put the majority of my stash in under my pillow at the inn.
Under your
but,
pillow.
If you look at Sardwin now, her chest looks a bit up because she has money in her bra.
Ah, yes.
Jingle, jingle.
Jesus
Jingle.
Christ.
Every step is a slight jingle.
Why do your tits make a clink sound?
Why do your
It's my armor.
Silly Erland.
So I'm leaving behind I'm leaving behind all of my gold. I will have my silver and copper on me. And I'm also leaving behind my diamond worth 50 gold pieces for my chromatic orb.
Are you keeping your pearl of power?
Yes,
Okay.
but I'm going to do my best to hide it away on my person.
Okay. If anybody is, like, hiding things on their person, just make a sleight of hand check for me.
Or Brandy, she's basically leaving everything that isn't her bow.
Yeah. Indra's taking his lance, and that's it.
Bow and dagger, that's pretty much it.
Can I have someone help me hide it?
No.
Okay.
Well, actually, okay. If there's a person that's not hiding anything, they can give you advantage.
Brandy will give you advantage.
Okay.
Okay, 17.
And well, here's the thing. I mean, are people going to be rolling against this number, or is this just like a pass or fail?
It's a pass or fail. I'm not gonna keep track of, like, every single person that tries to rob you. It's just, yeah. Either you hide it well or you don't. We're gonna keep
Okay,
it
so I hid it well.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, so I left behind
He also
diamond
researched.
and gold, and the water elemental gem I'm
Okay.
leaving behind.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah. Anybody else trying to hide things on their person?
No.
Shepard's not trying to hide things on his person, but would have left like the majority of his gold and everything behind.
Okay.
But not
he
like
just
the
brought-
50 you spent for the job, the upgrade.
Yeah. He would have brought probably like, truthfully, he probably brought like 75 maybe.
Okay.
Erlen would have held on to the gold on his person, right? Just the regular amount of gold, but none of the party funds, none of the bag of holding, not even his weapons. His fists are a registered weapon in several states. And so yeah, basically pretty much nothing on Erlen's person except some cash that he keeps close by, and the magic items that further help show off that this is a person who's gone around, maybe maybe
Okay.
killed some monsters.
Wait, sorry, could you repeat the first part?
Person like makes him look like competent / like a monster hunter, like we are,
Okay,
having worn like
make
a sea
a-
serpent belt, having worn
Yeah.
like the cloak of protection that's made out of other stuff.
Make a
Manticore
performance
belly.
check with advantage.
Yeah. The goal is to look established. Performance. Click.
14.
For Erlen, that's really good.
Yeah, I'll accept that.
Yeah.
All right. And Sarah.
That along, yeah. Maybe it helps a little bit that their arms are like his hands are bandaged to shit.
Yeah. And then Serdwin, what are you're hiding like 5 gold, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
and 10
yeah.
silver in my bra.
Yeah, 14 is good.
Single.
14 is good. Anybody else, or is this like, are we good?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Now we're back in the hideout. You guys have not gotten robbed. But as you kind of watch this game unfold, you see they start a new one, but before they do, the woman just kind of like from her deck of cards just kind of like eyes you all individually, goes back to her deck and goes, "So are you all going to continue watching, or do you want to join?"
How much to join?
5 gold.
Yeah, I'll put 5 gold in. Why not?
Are you betting on me, or are you betting on yourself?
I'll bet on
I can
you.
bet on people. That's crazy, man. I'll play a hand. I think it could be fun. A few hands.
Yeah. Anybody else is joining?
I'm more interested in doing business. From what I
No,
hear,
I'm just watching curiosity.
Well, then how
what I
about
hear that is your
we
forte.
play a game and then we can do business, yeah?
This is the last game tonight, really? Usually we play until like 10.
Oh, I know, sweetie, but I think I'm going to be rather busy after this.
Damn.
Ilaria, you said you're joining?
Oh no, I'm betting 5 on her.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
lot.
All right. Shepard, roll a d4 for me.
Sure.
Okay, she got a 4.
3.
She got a 4. Do you want to continue playing, put another 5 gold in, or just back out now?
I would have 25 gold on me, minus that 5, so 20. I'll play again.
Okay.
I think this is fun.
Roll a d6. She got a 3.
Oh, it's increasing. I got a 6.
Okay. She's going to try and cheat with her mage hand. She needs to beat your passive perception of 20.
Oh, man.
Okay.
She adds plus 10 to this roll. Actually, I'll just roll a d20 in the chat.
Sure.
Oh!
She doesn't even get to, like, control her mage hand because you notice instantly. Do you say anything to her? Or, if you would like to roll your own sleight of hand, you can give her a worse hand.
Ooh. Okay, that could be fun. I don't have good sleight of hand. I'm gonna do it. Why not? That sounds fun.
Come on.
That's much more fun. Okay, I'm gonna try sleight of hand
Okay.
then.
Come on, let's go.
Okay, this is fun. Okay, I got any. Okay, do I get any bonus? I get a 1. I get to 19.
That's an idea. You slip a like worse card that she's picking up, that brings her score down to a 1, and that like doubles your like pot, so you come away with this with 10 gold. She raises an eyebrow at you.
The two guys that were sitting there are like looking at each other, looking at between you and Chattermuffin, and just going, ooh.
Best 2 out of 3.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know, might as well. And
Alright.
just that's 2 out of 3 always sounds like a good amount of rounds.
Okay. Roll a d8.
Yeah, I like that it keeps. These are like the first times I'm using like a D6 and like a D8 this entire session. Dude, okay, that's an 8.
Oh, she got a 7.
Oh.
She's going to try and cheat again.
Okay.
Okay.
That is a 22.
20.
Okay.
And I'm gonna re-roll that. Okay. She still loses, but not as badly. You, how much gold did you wager for this last one?
I was doing 5 every time.
Okay, yeah. So, you get like your 5 back plus her own, and she just kind of looks at you and goes, "So, either you're quite handy with cards, or we noticed something."
You know, it could be anything. I played cards a bit growing up.
This
back,
roar of a laughter like escapes her. This like almost like primal, like guttural, like the laugh of like a wolf, like echoes through the chamber, and then like she hides her fangs beneath a smile at once more and goes, "Fascinating. You all, well, obviously not from around here, but coming up to me and challenging me to a game, and then winning. Alright, you piqued my interest. What do you want?"
Chattermuffin, would you like us to stay in case they get a bit too, interested in wares?
Chattermuffin just kind of like places her hand on the table, like makes her figure smaller, and just kind of like looks at you sweetly, Shepherd, and goes, "You would never do anything to hurt me, would you?"
Oh, to hurt you? Oh no, of course not.
See? They're perfectly civil.
Okay. We'll go then. We'll see you 2 nights from now.
Of
Same game?
course.
Alright, bring your A game next time.
Snakes and ladders. I've
My
been
God.
been training them.
They get up and like they're eyeing the fuck out of all of you
Can I wait?
as they walk by. Like they are making sure like they're sizing you the fuck up.
You have to protect the queen.
My queen.
Shepherd, I believe you got 20 gold? 20 gold in
Okay,
total?
I just wanted to, yeah. Cute.
But yeah, the table is free for you guys to sit down if you wish. Shepherd, you're already sitting down.
It's true.
Indra will kind of just like keep an eye like down the halls.
I'm leaned against the wall.
Boink.
Oh, I'm
arms
so
crossed.
terribly sorry. I never get this much company. I don't have enough chairs for all of you. But there should be some benches around here. Maybe you could squat on a barrel.
I'm kind of comfortable.
Of course you are.
I never like to sit.
You don't strike me as a type that does. So, I assume you've all heard of me, but I haven't heard that much about you. Aside from, the first day here and some shenanigans in the Mage's Tower, but you haven't caused too much of a stir. You seem to found your way around Lomerin a little bit better in the past couple of days. I'm ever so proud. And now you're here talking to me. The circle of life, truly. So, what can I do for you? What was that? Speak up?
Oh, no, that was me going like, "Whoa,
Characters
wait,
to other
yeah."
characters.
Uh-huh.
What were we supposed to talk to Jack about?
Okay. Players to other players.
Yeah.
It was news about the finger, right?
Well,
I
doesn't
know.
not
I,
specifically. We want to learn about like not specifically ask, but like related. You know,
okay,
Google search
I
results.
bring out my
You know.
notes.
Oh my god.
Sarah brings out her entire notes.
Okay, the notes are not specific at all. They're more like insane ramblings.
That's very fair. In character, you have said that she writes insane schizophrenic notes, so fine.
So the maker's finger might be written some kind of other way.
You
some
just have the
scribbled up-
milkman written over and over and over, and you see Chattermuffin
Yeah.
sneaks a
Spiral.
peek, just raises an eyebrow and goes, "Okay."
She flips through the page of her notes.
She doesn't even need
Milk
to
is
We hear you're a procurer of rare and impressive things.
Do you know?
Hmm.
Who's been talking about me?
A little bird.
Oh, everyone.
Chattermuffin, your reputation precedes itself.
Oh, stop. I know.
So as you know then, a little bit of everyone.
A little bit of everyone. I am a procurer of magical, strange goods, yes. Goods that you wouldn't want. And then kind of just looks over at Indra, some people knowing you have. So what are you looking for?
So we're looking for something of a diabolical nature.
A dubious nature, if you will.
She kind of takes your hand in hers, Saradwin, and goes, "Darling, I'm afraid you will need to be much more specific."
These people want me to talk in code.
No.
They look at Erland.
He
Oh.
shakes his head in a no.
Would you prefer to be much more candid? Should I make him go away?
No, we need him here.
I suppose. Maybe he's good for one thing.
We're looking for something that has immense
Anything.
power that everyone kind of wants at the moment. That is
Needs
impossible to find.
Literally
That sounds
not narrowed it down at all.
Insane. That sounds insane. No.
Immense power. Other people are looking for it? What other people?
You know of that other guy, the other Thieves Guild, the startup.
The Golden Fingers? They're
Yes.
looking for diabolical magic items?
Yeah, it's like something about their whole thing.
Do they even have the money to afford me?
They don't even have a leader anymore. Well, they
Nope.
changed them recently.
You changed
Recent
them?
Pinching the bridge of his nose.
Wow. You must be very impressive for having a hand in changing leadership in a Thieves Guild.
Yeah. So much So on an impressive front, that the carrion will be considering us associates and gonna have a very hopefully fruitful relationship moving forward.
Yeah.
We want to help y'all and do such a thing. We like to help ourselves too, obviously. You're a good source to that. See, a lot of us here, maybe you've sort of picked up on it, but we travel around, we gather rare and interesting artifacts, and some of us even wear it on our person. Sort of gestures to himself. A lot of monsters need killing out there. A lot of useful parts come from them. As someone who can acquire unique and valuable things, there's two things from you that are very useful. Atoms themselves, or locations to ones that you know of. Powerful shit.
Interesting.
Lost shit. Shit that you might not even want to get your hands involved in. The ones that
Things
we
that could
can.
be in the middle of the ocean.
Things that
Considering
could
we
be
got
in the
our own
middle
ship.
of the ocean. Well, I might have a few maps. Though nothing specific, of course. Just ones relating to possible locations of possible items. Unless, of course, you'd rather give me details, and then I could be much more specific with providing you with information, but... and she kind of, reaches into, this, large, kind of, cloak that she wears around her arms, reaches into, one of the pockets, and pulls out a scroll, a scroll of paper, much larger than, that pocket can fit, and, Erland instantly, it's a weird, bag of holding, jacket type of thing.
Yeah, it's cool.
Pulls it out. This is the only remaining map that I have been able to procure. It could be yours, of course. Talking gold-wise, this wasn't easy for me to find, nor are you the only ones looking for it, you said.
Sarah looks at Erland.
I mean...
Erland looks back like you already slipped up.
What are you offering? Of course we would, not start lower than 500 gold. Oh, I'm sorry, was that too high already?
That's Annika. My bad.
She stares at your, unblinking faces. Feel free to call out numbers. Or I'll just go higher.
I'd be able to make things happen. We, of course, want you leaving this content.
Of course.
That you've gotten your values worth.
Well...
Everything's, of course, subject to change.
Of course, and... You say my reputation precedes me, yet, the mama bird doesn't invite anyone into her chambers. I understand that you've been assigned to clean up a mess. Yes? What do you know about a shipment that went missing in a certain warehouse?
Shepard kind of perked up. Would you be referring to one maybe along the dock?
Yes, dear. Why? What do you know?
I know exactly who did it.
Interesting. Do you know if they took anything? And, you see her face, for a split second, breaks the act of, charming, individual, and her, eyes
Hungry.
just go in like hungry, but also just like deeply murderous. Like her gaze like holds you, and you understand that this is something that she is willing to kill multiple people over, and if you get in her way or like you don't help her, then she will extract the information herself.
Listen, I'm that we're at a bargaining table right now. I have this information and you have information for us.
Oh dear, the information I already have. I'm asking what you can do about it.
Oh.
See,
That is
Well-
a completely different set of circumstances than I say.
I'm just
The
wondering
books
if we're on the same page regarding certain shipments, certain warehouses, certain individuals.
I would say we are then.
Great.
Are we now? These are the same folk that we're looking on
I-
cleaning up. They stole something on top of all the, murder. You
I
got that right?
can.
Does Shepard remember specifically what the shipment was?
Ooh. I'm gonna be honest that Tony doesn't.
Okay.
Time for him and
That's-
Indra to recall.
Indra will like pipe up and go, lyrium. It was a
It was there. Yep.
warehouse full of lyrium. And Chattermuffin just goes, yes, lyrium, whatever. Some of us don't need that to use our abilities. There was one slightly larger bottle that held something else within it.
Something you
What I'll tell
have an
you
interest in.
Is I believe that whatever is missing from there would be in the hands of the people that took the lyrium as well. I'll give you an exact quote. They said that they are ready to take the next step with what they've gained. They weren't referring to the Golden Fingers.
Yeah, it wasn't the Golden Fingers.
Frankly, I don't give too much of a crap about that. I just need my shipment. If you can get me that bottle of lyrium, inside it is an organ of, let's say, a monster. I would very much appreciate that, and, well, we can call the procurement of the map 600 gold even.
I want to try to suss out. I don't. Oh, obviously I don't trust this person. But
You don't trust
specifically-
your memory?
specifically, I want to see if they are, in a way, underselling just how valuable this thing is to them. Because they say they would want us to get that for them, and then it's 600 gold square. In my mind, I'm imagining that they're almost obfuscating the fact that this thing already by itself is going to be quite important to them.
Make an insight
Yeah.
check.
Shepard was wanting to do the same thing. Is there any way I could help Erland?
We could each try.
You could also roll an insight check if you want.
Okay. I will roll one if that is okay.
Click.
23.
Modified 20 for me, so
Okay.
I
good
think we
rolls.
both did good.
You both would know that this is something that, yes, it is like very valuable to her. So if you kind of talk your way around, you would be able to get a better discount on the map.
Sort of
Chattermuffin.
walks
Okay.
walks behind our two people, Ilaria and San. Sort of like leans in. Sort of goes, What are y'all's thoughts on this? I think we could do something a bit more even, no?
If you think so.
Sorry, was Shipper gonna do something?
Yeah, Shepard was just kind of gonna probably it might undercut what Erwin's doing, so I'll reel
Oh,
that.
no, do it.
So this organ of a monster seems pretty important to you. Am I right?
As important as my private possessions are, yes. Would you not
Then I
be
think-
distraught if something of yours went missing?
Oh, but of course. But you see, we're going to get this item back for you and deliver it right to you. I feel
And
like
get revenge on the people who interrupted the delivery.
it's true. We're doing arguably 3 or more things for you. And though it does line up with some of what we were looking to do, this also comes with the fact that we're going to have to be a little bit more careful than we originally planned, and it does put a little bit of a wrench in what we were going to do.
Then don't do it.
So you'd be fine if your item was to be destroyed.
I'd say make a perception check. Or, persuasion, sorry.
Okay.
Can I offer advantage because I was chiming in?
Do you want to chime in some more?
I mean, as a fellow spellcaster, things can get pretty, explosive if I don't need to hold back.
I think we'd be more than willing to make this happen.
Oh,
Maybe a different
sorry, what was that?
different starting stake.
Blackblade, was it? Were you implying that were I not to take this deal, you would destroy my item?
Not on purpose, but I wouldn't hold back from my spellcasting.
I'm sure. No, of course not on purpose.
It puts more of a risk on us if I don't end it quickly. And, you know, in terms of ending things quickly, bigger is better when it comes to spells.
I mean,
We
absolutely.
could take the added risk and not just blow up whatever building they're in.
Well, then, of course, you wouldn't mind if, another buyer came by with the map and I offered them the same deal as I did you.
What was this about a persuasion check, Alec?
Go ahead and make one.
Okay.
Uh,
Shepard.
Hassan? No,
Shepard makes the persuasion check at advantage.
Okay.
I was just chiming in to help Tony. I wasn't trying to threaten her.
I was like, this has divulged into quite the...
This change. I thought I used a good line of logic
No,
there.
you did, but you do get the persuasion, but she is not like there's levels to it. What did you get, Tony?
18.
18. She kind of goes, see, the level of obscurity around this item makes me think that, well, it would be rather bad for you if people found out exactly what you're looking for. And while I'm not saying I know what it is, if someone else came by looking for it, and I may have let it slip that they have it, what do you think would happen? I'm just saying, I require assistance, and you require my assistance, and, well, can't we just do business without all of this fuss?
We would love to
Well,
do business with you. Go ahead, Sarah.
guys, this is the one lead that we have for right now. We're already going over there to kill those people. We can just look a little harder for that jar.
Mhm.
And you never know, they might have gold.
And you never
And
know.
All
they
I'm
definitely will
saying-
have gold.
Are we
We'll
allowed
pick
to
them
take
off
the
their
rest of the
bodies if they have
spoils?
to.
Are you
Oh, you can
allowed to take the rest of the spoils? Do you
I mean,
I was
she
just
just wants
asking.
them
do you
dead.
need my permission?
Making us look like amateurs
Oh,
here.
No, I was just saying, is there anything else in there that she needed, or is it free picking?
Oh, you're so sweet.
Oh,
No,
that one.
that is the only bottle I need. You can take whatever else you want, including their livers if
Okay.
you so choose.
Listen, all I was trying to say is the first
Perhaps.
offer you had on the table was 500 gold.
Well,
then-
that was the lowest possible offer.
Okay.
I think 600 is pretty fair, no?
If I could just finish my line of thinking
It'd be more fair.
out loud. If your lowest is 500 gold, we are doing a service for you. I don't see why we can't do 500 gold plus this.
Well, the original lowest number was 500 because no one else said anything. Is 600 too much for you to afford? And Shepard, you can make an insight check with this.
Sure. That is a 15.
15. You can very much say, yeah, we don't have that much money. And that might be, like, enough to, like, convince her. The only issue is that, like, she might not be willing to do business after that.
Okay.
So, if we do
this
the
seems like an
extra 100
appropriate player talk real fast, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
God, we're
guess-
so bad at this. We're so bad at this.
Because originally my idea
Circles
was
around us,
like,
man.
it was not to say that we can't afford it. It was just trying like a bargaining
Could be
chip.
better.
That like
Not-
we're
Not doing the bargain.
go for the lowest price
No.
plus a service.
No. I absolutely understand that. I'm saying, like, right now you just didn't roll high enough to convince her.
I was talking, sorry, I was talking to like everyone else to see what
okay.
they were thinking.
Gotcha,
like,
gotcha.
should we just
Now,
abandon this path, or should we
Well,
just do 600
here's the
gold?
big question. We're not planning on staying in Lomerin for too much longer.
There are
So we-
other things Chattermuffin might offer us.
I mean,
Things we
fair,
can
yeah.
get from Chattermuffin. So here's my idea, right? Let's say, fuck it, right? Let's take this deal, right? And in good faith and in good business standing, right? Considering, we have procured this for them, right? We have gotten them this thing that clearly seems to matter, at least a little, right? That in the future our dealings can be even more favorable.
So yeah, I was
Alright.
also gonna say, like, and I'm not gonna make you guys roll for this because it just kind of like happened in a flash last session. You remember, like, someone saying to Chattermuffin, "Oh, like, you promised that this would only cost 50. You
Promised.
like
And then
made it
prices
200."
changed.
Yeah. So this isn't like, you pay her now and she gives you the map now. It's like, this is what we're agreeing on, and then later when the job is complete, if you guys want to make more rolls, the checks are going to be more difficult. But if you want to make more rolls, say you're, like, pieced differently, or, like, offer...
We come back covered in blood and wounded
like,
horribly. It's
or,
like,
or,
that was
or like,
harder.
or like you procure, like, more items than she asked for, or, like, whatever. Like, the circumstances can change, and you can try again. I'm just saying, like, right now, it's kind of, like, cut off of, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we just accept the 600 and then
Sure.
either we'll
Yeah.
get enough from looting all the shit that they took, because, God, we can probably sell, like, 20
That's
crates
exactly
of lyrium
what
for
I'm
an absurd
thinking.
amount.
We could theoretically pay for it
and-
right now. I'm just saying we have a good amount of party funds, but that's in the
To
bag of
understand-
holding that isn't here right now.
And this
Yeah.
is just Tony not being clear. She only wants the organ back,
Bottle.
not
Yes.
the rest of the lyrium.
Yes.
Okay.
The
Just
bottle.
wanted to-
That's
Everything else
exactly
is
what I was
irrelevant.
asking, yeah.
Yeah.
One bottle.
Okay. Then I think as long as everyone else is good for it, at least for now, we did the 600.
We can afford
Alright.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I think that's what we do.
Okay, back to the game. She kind of looks
Great.
at you expectantly.
Yes, we can afford it.
Interesting. Then
We can, and I think we'll go through the 600.
whose hand shall I be
Um,
shaking then, or will you all offer a finger?
I'm usually the one that does the deal making here, as I like raise an eyebrow at everyone else.
Are you?
Son, would you feel better about not having to shake hands? Because I'll do it.
No,
Yeah.
Hassan will do it.
Your large
Okay.
gray friend seems to be doing most of the talking. Are you sure you're the talker of the group?
Him and our friend over here, Mark, as I glance over at Charlie,
Must feel fucking
are-
weird
are-
saying.
more aligned. Yeah, that was fucking weird to say. Are more aligned with this kind of work. I'm more above board, but I make the deals for the group. Or I do the handshaking at the very least.
And she extends her hand.
I will take it.
Make a charisma saving throw for me.
Oh god.
Well, I wouldn't be good at those anyway, so maybe it's better.
Yeah, well, here's the, maybe I'll use my reroll. Who knows? I'll use my reroll. And then I will
11.
use saving face for +5.
Still saving face.
16.
16's pretty good.
Wait. When does saving face replenish?
Short or long rests.
Long enough time has passed for a short rest. No, especially considering some of them ate food.
Oh, true. Did you use saving
I'm
face?
simply remembering that earlier today we used that to help us get in the door.
Oh, right. How
Oh.
long did we sit and eat for?
That's what I'm saying.
I think like the
Presumably
in-game
hours.
conversation took like an hour almost. So
Can we count
Had
that as a
dinner.
short rest?
I would say yes. You all took
Okay.
a short rest.
You had poison to
then,
dinner.
Then yes, because 16 is exactly what you needed to save.
Oh, thank God.
So you feel the first thing that you notice is that her hands are very hot, and it's kind of like not like painfully, but it's like when you grab like the iron handle of a pot and just go, oh, ow. Except she wraps her long fingers around yours and doesn't let you like recoil from that. And you're just grabbing like the wrong hand of the iron pan, just kind of like trapped in this as she shakes it firmly. And then you see her bloody eyes glancing at you, her sweet smile, and this charm effect almost like seep into you. You want to do business with her in the future. And as she lets go and this like searing hot pain kind of like stills itself in your hand, you blink away and like kind of like almost jolt awake from something, and you notice she catches that and just kind of frowns a little bit, and you sit back realizing that she was trying to get you into a deal that required a lot more.
I see why you're such a successful businesswoman.
I see why you've been alive for so long.
I do try, and that's why I shake the hands.
Was there anything else?
I just give her a wink.
Okay.
Oh, honey.
No, just that's why I shake the hands.
Oh.
Not in this flirty way, just in like a coy way.
Okay.
It's
I
it's
have
like I'm
a
the one that shakes the hands.
Don't
I'm the one
don't
that
fuck
shakes
this one.
hands.
Don't fuck this one.
I'm the one who shakes.
I shake hands.
So is the map
A handshake.
documenting like a?
She does
I know.
not show you the map yet.
I know.
Hmm.
I'm just asking.
Yeah, until
Simply-
we.
Oh,
finish
sorry.
the deal.
This is in character.
Yeah.
This map specifically shows several locations of several different artifacts, as well as the locations of several, shall we say, long lost cities or strange environments.
Like a elven temple.
What?
Sure, if that is something that you're interested in.
Just
Totally.
all this subtlety, like an elven temple.
Unless, of course, you would like to give me some more, information regarding what you
we're all
seek
set
or
for
why. I wasn't speaking to you, was I?
Erlen looks half ready to strangle Saradwin.
It's quite rude to interrupt, ladies, don't you think?
It's
Has your mother not
just-
taught you better lessons?
I just had these visions from my god about an elven temple.
Do you now?
All of us are just staring daggers at Sarah.
And it just feels like a god mission.
And what did
Brandy?
did these visions tell you? What god?
Randy steps on Sarad's foot.
I think there's I don't know. I encountered like this big mermaid. It was wild.
Shepard just like pretend fake sneezes as loud as possible.
And, you know,
God,
all those visions.
God, I think our allergies are bad.
Indra just like tackles Saradwin.
Did you actually tackle Therodwin?
If Ren is okay with that, then yeah.
Could I use deception? Be like, we've been at sea for a while. And, she hasn't seen land in such a long time. She has
Did you know?
She has these strange visions. Sometimes she said during a watch she saw a mermaid. It was just a little baby
I would
whale.
like to think you hear a click as Andrew charges at Sarah.
Dives over the table directly into her.
Saradwin
Erlen is like almost in Indra's way, steps away from his path to let him through.
I was like, sorry, I'm sorry, I'm schizophrenic.
Saradwin, make an opposed athletics or acrobatics check for me.
Oh boy. So excited.
I got a 25.
Acrobatics, you say? Oh, 25. Well,
I was gonna say, is there the opposite of the help action? Can I impose disadvantage on Sarah?
You could
action.
yeah, I'd say like Brandy, if you're tackling Saradwin as Mel, make roll again, Sarah, and take the lower one.
It wouldn't be that. It would be that. It's just me like stepping on her fucking foot, like shut up, shut up.
Here I was expecting Brandy to be like, "Oh, sweetie, it's been a long day.
Nope.
Shh, quiet now, sweetie."
with like Brandy stepping on your foot, you just kind of like go, ow, like jump on the other foot, and Indra just launches at you. Just, shh, shh, shh.
I'm sorry, these are my handlers over here. Don't believe anything I say.
By
Try to
this
be a
point,
bit more civil, everybody.
You see Chattermuffin is just like smiling wildly at this and goes, "You all seem like such a fun bunch."
there's like other thieves, like
Try.
there are other thieves just like
You see one
turning
guy
their
just like walks over with like his lunch as like Indra just like topples over Saradwin, just like carrying like a bowl of noodles. Goes, "What the fuck?"
it just turns heel and goes to a different room. The torturer like walks out like, what the fuck is going? Oh no, I'm not dealing with that.
Damn, people outside of Lomerin are weird.
Just
Walks away.
I thought Lombard people were weird, man.
I thought this town was fucked up.
Okay, are we going
Let's
anywhere else, or are we
Try
getting out
not
of
to
here?
make ourselves look worse.
No, this is entertaining for me. Keep going. Ooh, if one of you bites the other, I'll knock off 5 gold from the total price.
Saradwin, bite me.
Don't. That's,
I bite the nearest person near me.
Indra!
don't.
Ow! Fuck! What is wrong with you? She's obviously lying!
Who cares?
You never know.
Yes, I do! You never know!
I can't do it.
We thank you so much
Some of us
for your business. I think we should
not
go.
She just kind of like waves happily to you.
Just try to retain at least a little professionality. Please.
Dignity, maybe.
Oh, do you do
We lost
anything
that a
with
long
dignity?
time ago.
Yeah, are we done? Should we go start planning our item retrieval?
Do we want to look around the rest of the place a bit more, or are we good?
Have we done enough?
I don't know. Looks over at Alaria.
So
Okay, wait. Character-wise, we've the map looks pretty. Like I feel like we've hit every corner.
Not up here.
Nope.
Well, I wanna,
No.
You guys have
While
not
we're-
explored
I
most of
wanna
this
take
place.
The office.
So real.
So okay. Like out of character, you've explored like the left side of the map. There is an entire right side.
Bro. Oh my god.
We barely explored the left side.
Also that.
Okay. Well. I
Because
guess-
aren't these doors up here unlocked?
No, they are locked, but
The little symbol on them is missing. 'Cause I thought those were little officer like dorms, little quarters.
yeah, they're locked because they have their stuff in them.
It's almost like they're somebody's fucking room.
I know that. I mean, the door symbol on Roll20 doesn't have the
Oh.
same lock that other doors have.
That's
Interesting, because it has it for
weird.
me.
It has it for me too.
odd.
Yeah, no, it's normal for me.
Can you open it?
I'm refreshing first.
Oh, no, if you click on them, it then shows locked.
There we go. Okay, good.
Okay.
Where's that?
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, like, I'm gonna go do this thing, and then you try it, and the DM's like, actually, that's locked. It's like, if you click on them, it'll then show you whether they open or not.
Okay. Can I check whether this door above all these fellas playing presumably more cards and games is locked?
One of the people just goes, hey, "What the fuck are you doing? That's the Carrion's office, dude."
Oh,
Just walking by.
Right.
alright. We did explore most of this, although I'm curious as to what is back here by Chattermuffin.
You want to
As
open
I go for it, does she give me a look or anything?
No,
Or-
just click on it. You're good.
Alright.
It's the fucking bathroom.
Oh, excuse me, everyone.
The shepherd
Ah,
just...
Oh, wow.
Excuse me, anybody.
Wait, in the
Multiplayer.
in the fucking mage's tower when you guys were like walking in on the person several times over, it was Hassan actually.
Comes out a few minutes later. Shepard, the bathroom's open if you need it.
Oh no, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I thought that was a room for us all to go in.
That's just a room for us all to hang out in and study.
I thought we would just be friends and pals, you know.
What's here?
Hassan, you step into a room that houses like a table with a crossbow laid out, cigars and journals. A warm fire crackles next to like one of the benches. This seems to be kind of like this is the room that you came through like when you first entered, and like this door
Okay.
leads
Gotcha.
leads back like up the stairs.
Okay, gotcha. Alright. Well, I
Are
guess...
these two guys gonna be barring my entry towards the right side?
No, they're
No. They're just
They're
walking
just
around.
chilling.
Yeah.
those were
Okay.
the two tokens from the Chattermuffin table.
Okay, because I
They're
am
still,
interested
like,
in what's past our metalsmith's place.
Yeah, this is the area that you guys haven't explored if you want to follow Erland.
right behind him.
Well, I'm right behind him.
Open,
Oh, God.
fellas.
Hey.
So many fellas.
Oh no.
Oh.
You step into a large
This is the
dining
orgy
hall
room.
with several tables spaced throughout.
Oh no, my worst
Humans,
nightmare.
elves, and
Guys,
even
let
dwarves
Alec.
sit around. I'm just gonna keep talking.
Good.
Sit around chatting and enjoying their food. All have weapons on or near them and have some sort of jewelry or piercings decorating their faces and hands. There does not seem to be an identifiable uniform. In fact, most of them look as different as possible. Yeah. Whoever's like in that area. Sarah, when are you going with the rest of them?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
What direction did you go?
All the way to the
Yeah, everybody make a perception check for me.
Oh,
Ouch.
Oh, relax. It's okay.
I was
Calm
so
down, son,
excited
it's
about the
just dice.
perception check.
Calm down, son. It's just some dice.
Just put the gun down, Enoch.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Oh, Erlen.
Duty 20.
You know, I'd like to use my reroll.
Oh.
Let's go.
Oh, buddy.
At least it's not a natural one.
Oh god,
Yeah.
this is the orgy room.
Okay, so
Sorry.
Shepard got a 7.
Seven.
Doing great out
awesome.
here.
So Shepard and Erland, you're wondering why all of the races are mixing with each other.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I don't think
Whoa,
we
whoa.
do that at all.
Are you kidding? Why are the elves and dwarves sitting next to each other? It's weird. Elaria, you notice you got a dirty 20?
Yeah.
Underneath the like ear next like on everybody's neck is a very small tattoo of a noose. And that is the only like thing that ties everybody together, but it is like the smallest thing and like in the place that most people don't really check.
Unlike me. Can I relate? Like I'm just gonna make like I turn to Erlen, make like a little neck motion, like again, she's brushing her hair, but she's like beep beep.
Yeah, if Ilaria like signals to everybody, you all notice like these small tattoos on like several of the members. Some like are hiding it behind their hair or their hoods, but some have like shaved heads, so you just like notice it.
I know what you are. No, I don't.
What you are. Just like a common room, you know?
Yeah, it seems to be a dining area for more like junior members of the guild. The ones like seated around that massive table in the gallows chamber seem to have been like more senior members or ones that like the Carrion trusted, or ones that have just been here a while.
Alright. We'll walk by, right? Get some stairs here or there, right?
You notice like a few people like do turn their heads, but in kind of like a, oh, someone's passing me by, not in a what are these people doing here? They seem very unconcerned. Mostly because you haven't really done anything that warrants their attention.
Right. And as I approach another door, I don't start getting more people giving me random looks or following me.
A few people give you like a weird look, but not in like a... They just seem confused as to why. And you notice like a smell coming from what seems to be a kitchen behind the door.
A smell?
Like a food cooking.
Move down. Another door. Any stairs, any eyes catching me as I approach this next
No,
one?
this is these two doors open like into the hallways.
Nice. Well, there's an upward hallway. Getting the lay of the land, really.
Mm-hmm.
More people, more things, more hallways. That's all Erlen's doing for now.
Yeah.
Going up hallways.
If anybody else wants to like roam around a little bit.
Roamerin.
Ha! Take a point of exhaustion for... No, I'm kidding.
Lose 30
Take a point of
HP.
mental exhaustion.
Hassan, when are we going
I've
to get
fallen
that
into an
thing?
abyss.
What's Sarah say?
When are we going to go to those people and, you know, get rid of them?
Oh, after we finish exploring.
Tonight.
Because we need that map. I need
know.
that map.
Oh my god.
Hassan, you have no idea.
Alright,
We need
alright,
to go
alright.
now.
I'll round everyone up. I'll round everyone up.
Oh my god.
And I will go around and round everyone up and say, I think we need to hurry on the whole map thing. I think Sarah's getting a little antsy.
Oh, you think?
You need to pee or something?
No.
Be right back, Brazil.
Yeah, speaking of peeing.
Yeah, going to Brazil.
Alright, yeah.
I was checking out the I was
Any-
checking out the lay of the land up here to see, because are these more people playing like a game
Yeah.
together? Evening. As I just like check, like none of these doors are labeled, are they?
No, but this one, like you try the door. One of the people goes,
Locked.
"That's the supply closet, dude. Do you need something?"
Nah, just getting lay of the land and getting a little tossed up, turned around here.
Yeah, sure.
Check out one below me, locked.
That is, like, seems to be a room.
Going up, checking one up top, north, locked. No?
That's a door to like a different entryway down like a dark tunnel.
Ooh, clever.
Yeah, don't mind the, the barrel.
No, they got things. They got transpo. And up here's another thing. Bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Someone goes, "Someone in here!"
Someone in here!
I thought our
Go
elevator
to the other
was
one.
open as he
so
left.
these are all dorms.
Dorms.
Mhm.
Okay.
Question for DMs real
Yes.
fast. How long have we been here?
Maybe
Hour and a half, maybe?
Yeah, I'd say an hour and a half.
Okay, so not enough time for Shepard's thing to be ready.
Oh, no. We still got time before 10.
Yep.
But yeah. Basically, in Erlin's mind, he's putting together his own little map of this place, which is why he's took some extra added interest in really figuring out every nook and cranny. Oh my god, there's an area below the freaking executioner torturer's place.
It's just a hallway.
The hallway. There's more people with weapons.
A lot of the doors that like lead to stuff are very much locked.
Like this one that would
Because,
be
you
below
know,
the
we're
pillars.
untrustworthy.
Because you are in a
That's true.
thieves guild.
Yeah.
The Thieves Guild.
And this leads to like the stairs
Another
that you
exit.
came down.
There.
That's like the
Gotcha.
main exit.
Main entrance. And so it's directly to the right of us, because we were brought to the left up into the dining area. But directly to the right of us would be checking.
A hallway. You see
More hallways!
You see your friends like on the other side.
Alright, let's get out of here. Just internal mind mapping of this place. You never know.
Alright, let's make some planning. Let's make some plans. Do some planning. Before Sarah just starts killing people.
Before my buddy Saradwin just starts mawing at people.
Starts tomorrow.
What's Shepard doing?
We're all gonna start heading out.
Shepard's like, well, my axe is getting work done here.
Yeah, we're gonna attack him that, aren't we?
It depends what we want to do, because Shepard needs his axe.
Yeah, and we need to know what we're getting ourselves into.
Alright, Shepard can come back then.
Well, it's nighttime. We
Come
can,
back. We can
you
come
know,
back later.
plan make a rest, come back in the morning, and then start the plan.
In the
Okay.
morning. We could be attacking tonight.
We could, but Sarah does. I mean, not Sarah. Shepard doesn't
The
have
more
his
time we give them, the more.
The axe will be ready by 10 p.m. today.
Okay.
What time is it in game today?
Like
Like
7:30.
Okay.
Because we got in here at like, afternoon.
No, you got here at evening.
Evening.
Mhm.
Right. The afternoon was
yeah.
meeting at spot.
How about this? How about we go upstairs to the actual bar restaurant and have some nice non-poisoned food, and then come and discuss some plans. Maybe we can get a private room or something.
That sounds nice.
Because I, for one, would love to have my stomach full and not to eat poison.
It was on you for eating it to begin with.
Let's go upstairs and see if we can get a private room for associates or something.
Okay. You all make your way upstairs into the restaurant area. You kind of give like a little knock on the door, and the same bartender walks over, opens. I hope you enjoyed your stay here, yes?
Yes, could we have a... Do you have any private dining suites?
Of course. For whom is this?
The Black Blade and associate.
Just you then?
No, for the rest of us, but under my name.
So, associates of the Carrion. I understand.
Alright.
The Black Blade, he writes down like on a little piece of
The
paper and underlines
Black
it.
Blade.
Aha.
Yes, Mr. The.
Mr.
No, what do you mean, Mr. Black?
Oh,
the
that
Blade.
one's worse. That's worse.
That one's worse.
Mr. The Blade, sir, middle name Black.
The bartender just looks at you and goes, "I'm not gonna call you that." Like, leads you like through the main dining area and into like one of the like private rooms with enough seating for like, you know, a group of like maybe 12 people. So there's plenty of chairs. Comes by with like some sparkling cider for all of you. Fills your glasses. There's a pitcher of water. It's very nice. And you assume that this is something you normally have to pay for, but for associates of the Gallowmen, it's like a favor.
We're having dinner and making plans.
Nice.
The menu is very expensive.
Oh.
Do you all order food, or do you just wait until you can get back to Uncle's?
What is the
How
cheapest?
expensive is very expensive?
The cheapest
Yeah.
food you can get is like 5 gold.
Oh my god.
What is it?
I don't know, some fucking piece of shit, whatever.
Oh, so it's like we can't like do tapas.
It's like pretzels and cheese.
it's like no. It's like a really good meal. Like you're paying 5 gold for like a good meal, but like I'm not gonna make up I don't know.
It has pineapples on
I
it.
didn't think you guys would go eating this episode.
Caviar.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
Hang on.
got caviar, lobster tail.
I'm sorry that we guys don't have food descriptions for you every single session. We will fix this.
Yeah, you know what?
I'll
That's
make
on
it up.
me, Ricky.
They
feel-
have that dumb table service that they do where they have someone over and like sprinkle salt on.
on you, not
Like
on your
that.
food.
No,
Sprinkle salt
impressive.
on you.
On
Can we
you.
just have some breadsticks and water? We're
just
disgusting
like
humans.
stares at you like, aha, that's what I thought. brings you some like day old bread.
We ain't rich blood. All right.
I left all my money back at, base.
Indra will cast detect magic in the area. Okay,
You think we're free to talk?
probably.
Can I?
Yes.
Yeah, honestly, probably.
Zared,
Aside from detect magic, I don't know what else I could do.
Zared.
Yeah.
You do understand. If you keep running your mouth like that, you're going to get us killed. You get that, right?
She was asking us to be more specific.
Of course she's asking us to be more specific. Everything we give her is another... Everything that we give her is another bit of leverage she has over us. We don't want anyone having one over on us. We don't want people knowing why we need things, why we're interested in things. Okay? Because other people are interested in the exact same things.
That's why I cut a deal with spots.
Look, we're gonna get you to where you need to be. We already have a vague idea, right? You showed us where we could try to find this thing. Maybe this thing just helps us narrow it down even more. It'll help us find all sorts of different shit. Don't matter. For all intents and purposes, for all anyone else needs to know, we're a bunch of bright-eyed treasure hunters, all right? Round the seas, hunting monsters in glory. Just
And yeah, we can't trust Chowder Muffin. She did, in fact, immediately try to cast some sort of enchantment spell on me.
What?
And I shook her hand.
Fuck.
Something that would, like, make me really want to do more business with her. I don't know if it was actually that nefarious, but that's probably how she secures permanent clients.
just try to act with discretion in mind. We can't
Oh God.
screw this up. The wrong people get on our trail, and everything we work for will be for nothing.
Well, we're killing them tomorrow.
We're killing them tonight.
As soon as Shepard gets his axe back, that's what this planning's for. Do we know
We have
where
to-
they're headed? Or
Well,
do you think it's just going to be back at the Golden Fingers
are
HQ?
we okay? What are we
We
doing?
have to decide a few things.
We have several missions, right? We have to go talk to the Golden Fingers to get them
We have to
absorbed,
talk.
but then also we have to beat the shit out of Erica and her fucking dog.
Not beat the shit out of. We were told to eliminate them.
Right. So, are we? Like which one are we doing tonight? Because are we?
There's
doing
also
both?
a third one
What?
about Basura and bringing them back to the guild
Right.
here.
Yeah. There's the fucking person that we gotta save.
We talk to Kamar and we can talk to Basira. We can let them know
I,
that. What?
I also have another person I'm looking out for.
What?
Why?
The blacksmith in there let me in on a little bit of information.
Right, I think I got something about a roommate.
Yes, about their
What's the roommate got to do with
and
any of this?
what I'll say, just in case of inquiring ears are listening, is White Feather wasn't alone.
All right.
I vouch for Shepard on this. We need to help him out.
All right. So are we going after? You know, are we gonna go talk to Kamar first, or are we gonna go and try and ambush Erica and Argus and the rest of them? Because
Sorry.
it's fine. Erica and Argus have their own hideout. Shepard and I have been to it at the edge of the city. We could try and maybe meet them there, or we could try and intercept one of their routes.
Well, we're gonna need to pick up the shipment anyway, so might as well
Here's an
kill two
idea.
birds with one stone and break in.
Okay.
I think it'll help to narrow down our options, because if we go over to the Golden Fingers that they, for all anyone else knows, still work at, right? Want to make sure they aren't there. We go there, make sure we can figure out who's still hanging around, right? Hopefully find your extra guy, right? That they have a name. The guy you want to find for your blacksmith friend.
Shepard.
Annika, what are you whispering?
Sorry. Yeah, sorry, I got
No,
distracted
that was,
about
like,
the
motorcycle
whispering.
outside.
Sorry, could you repeat that, Erlen? I got distracted by whispering.
Do they have a name?
The
This
voices.
person you're trying to look for your
Yes.
blacksmith friend.
It's was it Grame or Graham?
Graham.
Right. So, hopefully run into Graham, give him a heads up about this whole operation being shut down. Right. Get a hold of Kamar, let them know that they've got two options. Either they disappear, or they join the big leagues. We let Basira know that they are being welcomed into the big league. Have all that situated, have that done, point them in the right direction to come and find who they need to find. And yeah, we just make sure that the people we're looking for to get rid of aren't at their home base. If they aren't, there's a good chance they're at their secret base. If they're at neither, then hell, maybe just hang around, try to prep for an ambush.
So what are we doing first?
That's what we have to decide.
I would
in
say
my
go
opinion,
fingers.
Yeah, I think going Golden Fingers first. And if we do that, we get Kamar to listen to us. We can at least cut off and have an informant if Erica returns to the Golden Fingers potentially, before returning back to their own little spot. Because I assume they're bouncing back and forth. I don't know that for a fact, but
that's fair. Okay, here's a preposition. What if we take out Erica and Argus first, then we have some talking points with Kamar? Like, hey, you're not in control, some people are doing their own thing, it'd be safer for you to be absorbed.
I could also... So Kamar had asked me to look out for a mole.
They'll be the leader or nothing.
Fingers. If we can take out Erica, we could potentially pin it on Erica.
Yeah.
I've also got one thing. Sarah, didn't you say that you really needed to kill someone soon?
What?
Wait, am I wrong?
She's talking about her sword being hungry.
Yeah, wasn't there something about like your sword being hungry?
Crazy shit her god puts in her head.
I think, like, player to player, I think Asan probably would have been the only one to hear that. If I'm not mistaken. I thought Asan was the only one.
I thought Sarah told us that.
We had like a group. Yeah, Sarah tells us everything.
Ren, are you here?
I don't... Yeah.
Sarah tells the group everything.
I thought she just said this when you two were talking just now. I might be mistaken.
Oh.
Nope. Talking.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, so they should know.
Okay, so everybody knows that. Well, okay, did Serdwin say that her sword is hungry, or that she specifically needs to kill someone soon?
That she mentioned that that she would need to kill someone to like feed the sword, essentially. The sword is hungry, so yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, everybody knows that Serdwin needs to go splatter some blood.
So I was thinking maybe we do that first because we don't know what the time limit is on that. And then we point out that they had a hidden base and were doing their own side jobs outside the guild, and say that, you know, Kamar might need to be under someone's wing and get some more structure in this place.
Could do that too.
Would we let them know that we'd have killed their other members?
Well,
Or do we just conveniently leave that out?
or maybe we tell them that they were the mole, like Shepard said, and that we took care of it for them.
We could do that. I don't see a problem with that.
What, that Erica was the mole?
Yeah.
That we pin the mole on Erica, yeah.
And Basira, the others just quietly integrate.
Well, we're
'Cause
already
if they're
trying to
all-
integrate them, so...
Yeah, that's the thing. If they're all integrating, why would it matter if they were like Basura was the mole to where they're integrating? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not our problem.
Leave that out.
Their cover wouldn't be blown. They'd just be like the internal relations agent, and like the official like ambassador
where you
between
put
the two
that.
guilds.
Well, if they're
I don't
being
like the way you put
absorbed,
that. That sounds
if,
like some golden fingers.
if they're being absorbed, then there's not going to be two guilds. It's just going to be the Gallowmen.
Well, yeah, but it's
All right.
Whatever. I don't care. I don't give a shit.
Then yeah, we don't dally no more. We get what we need, gear up, and hunt down that secret base.
And we do it quickly.
We case the place, grab what we need, get out, and talk with whoever's left of the golden fingers after that.
Okay.
Get us some new recruits.
right. I think we have a plan.
All right. You guys.
Sure, we're ready.
You guys finish your meal. Or like whatever the fuck you ordered, like breadsticks.
Crackers.
Yeah, cheese
Right.
and
Bread,
crackers.
and water.
Okay. And are you like walking out onto the streets and going back to Uncle's Tavern?
I think we should gear up, yeah. But we need to get a shepherd's axe first, so we're staying here until... Or we come back.
Oh, we don't. Yeah, we gear up and then we come back. Then we get the hell
Yeah,
out.
we gear up, we come back, we get the axe, we go and kill a couple people.
Okay. You head out into the streets of Lomarin. Darkness settling over you like this thick blanket. Shepard and Serdwin, I think, like, the anxiety that you've been feeling throughout the day has kind of, like, culminated, and I would like both of you to make Constitution saving throws. Actually, I'd say either Constitution or Wisdom saving.
Con for sure for me, if
Okay.
possible.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
23 on a con save.
Okay, 23. Serdwin? 18. You both feel like you are on the precipice of a panic attack, palms becoming sweaty, you feel this, like, drumming in your rib cage, and then this sense of pure dread as mist rolls in, and you feel something creep up on Lomarin at the docks. Walking through the streets, panic attack slowly situating as realization comes across. You get a good view of the docks from the point that you're at currently, and you see a new ship docking there.
Uh-oh.
A massive black flag with that of a crescent moon etched into it, and a ship you've seen before, rotting of death. And that's where we'll end the session.